And we are live. Still waiting for Satiretician and Left Right Milliman, but we got Jackson Baring here. Why don't you shill yourselves out?
You can go ahead, Baron. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you go. Fuck you, you go.
I'm Trainer Jax on YouTube, and I make shitty anti-feminist videos, and that's about the gist of it, really.
And I'm Baring. I don't actually have a YouTube channel. I'm more of a computer programmer. I don't know. I'm not on.
Yeah, and that's definitely not his channel down in the description, so ignore that.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
All right. So the first thing I wanted to say is Black Friday. This at about 12 o'clock. As soon as the day started, 2 people got shot.
What?
In all the rushes.
Shit.
As soon as Black Friday started in America.
That's insane.
How come they got shot? Was it black people?
Black Friday gets pretty violent here because people want all the stuff that's on sale.
It's
like a mad dash sort of sale sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be about the depression and all that stuff to help prevent a lot of the things that happened, but it has a lot of bad side effects.
It's supposed to the sale is supposed to prevent depression, did you say?
Economic depression.
Oh, it's like a stimulus thing.
Yeah.
Right. So what is it? Is it subsidized by the government or something? How does it? What do you mean?
No, it's not subsidized by the government. It's just a big rush where people buy a lot of stuff, and it was made a national holiday because of the Great Depression that we had.
Oh, okay. Well, it's your Thanksgiving at the moment, isn't it?
No, Thanksgiving is over with for me. So
is it?
Yeah, that's
when was that? When was that? Just yesterday or something?
Yeah, yesterday. It's the last Thursday of the month.
Right.
Or maybe third Thursday. I don't remember. So
did you have a good Thanksgiving? What do you do on Thanksgiving? You don't do presents and shit on Thanksgiving, do you? You just eat.
No, we just eat and enjoy family and all that stuff. I went to meet some old people. There was supposed to be 50, but there was 10.
Oh.
Right.
You can never have too little old people. Or too many.
But they didn't have all the eggnog, so I was sad.
Fucking rude.
So from what I hear, Jax, this is New Zealand's first year of having Black Friday.
Yeah, I don't even get why we're having it, but seeing as it's an American thing, but you know, integrating more into American culture.
I don't think we're having it. That's that is a bit weird.
Nothing in Australia, huh? Okay.
Good.
Well, I don't think so. I don't go out much, but
I think the only thing you guys reasonably get is the whole Cyber Monday thing, because a lot of those companies are based here in America, and so they still have that stuff going on. Or whatever.
Right.
So
what news from New Zealand's earthquake?
Well, apparently 2 people died. So that's a bit sad. But heaps of people, like thousands of people got injured. I think most of them were tourists, but everything's kind of okay, I guess. There's heaps of splits down roads, but
How recent was this, Jess?
A couple, like a week ago or something.
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking, there wasn't another one, was there?
No, it was about 30, I think they said 30 times the power of our one in 2011, which is fucking huge.
Damn.
But
yeah. The one that basically leveled Christchurch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck Christchurch, man.
I liked Christchurch. I've been to Christchurch once. I didn't mind Christchurch. I liked it better than Auckland and shit.
Oh yeah, well, Auckland's just trash, really.
Yeah.
I have a bias, but that's okay.
Are you from Auckland or?
I'm from Christchurch.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Might be why you hate it.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of New Zealand after the earthquake, It reminded me of the Dead Scar in World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft. Yeah.
I'm just imagining skeletons walking around that entire thing.
That would be pretty neat, actually. Someone's going to make that. I can see it now.
So, Bering, what news is there from Australia?
Oh, not much, man. We just plod along and do our thing, mate. I wouldn't have a clue, to be honest with you. I don't fucking associate with any cunt. I'm just... I don't know, just same old shit, man. We haven't had any earthquakes, put it that way. I don't think there's any sales today either, but I could be wrong. Probably am wrong.
Well, there was this one article that I had seen from Australia. It's about Australia Day being moved.
Oh, was that in... they did that in fucking Fremantle, I think. Yeah,
it's a Fremantle, yeah. And
yeah, that's poxy, isn't it? That's stupid.
Yeah, the whole thing, it was about the Aboriginals, right? That they moved it?
Yeah, the Aboriginals are fucking whinging and complaining because we committed one fucking little genocide and they're going to move fucking Australia.
That's an interesting time to come into the conversation.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there we go.
Just one genocide.
We're just missing the Canadian now.
Hey, I'm British. I love a good genocide. What's going on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think technically when we did it, we kind of still were Brits, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Probably another
Get it from us.
According to SJWs, the Brits are what's wrong with the entire world.
Oh, I just entered in and I hear Brits are what's wrong with the entire world.
All right. Colonialism, technology.
And now we got our Canadian.
Yeah, there you go. Dude, we have the entire Commonwealth here.
So, why don't you two shill yourselves out since Jax and Bering already got to?
I'm left, right, middle, man. Fuck, you just look me up, I guess.
I didn't realize we were live. I thought we were just
All right, go on Google, go on Yahoo.
And you, Mr. Plague Doctor?
Well, I mean, yeah, I probably should show myself. There's probably nobody out there who knows who I am. I'm a satirician. I do anti-SJW shit. I recently got featured in a Kevin Logan video, so I've made it.
I was going to say that you got owned by Kevin Logan.
I think owned is a strong word, but it's coming from that fucking extra from Toy Story. But
I've got that video saved. I'm waiting to watch it. I haven't seen it just yet.
Dude, now I have to check it.
I was thinking about like re-editing the entire video, but putting a pickaxe in his hand so I can quote mine easier.
Well, like, did that bring in a bunch of did that bring him in a bunch of love to your channel or what?
Not that I've fucking noticed. I don't know. If
Oh shit, that sucks. Yeah, because like everybody who gets like to feature, just like all of a sudden they're like, I'm at 300, now they're at 4,000. Like, what the fuck?
What with Kevin Logan?
Oh no, like just like with in general getting featured by a channel. Period.
Yeah.
No, Kevin Logan's a fucking pissant.
He's a fucking it's ridiculous. It's like, oh yeah, he's just like Barry, except like not as funny. I think he said.
Yeah, I like it. I thought that view was good.
Fucking thought you would, yeah. He did make me laugh once, where he used the only pussy cat like he's had. The only pussy he's had near him is to kind of sits on his lap and purrs, and it cuts to him with a cat on his lap.
Yeah, I had a chuckle at that. I did have a chuckle at that. Yeah.
So, at the beginning of the stream, we talked about some things going on with Black Friday. It's New Zealand's first year having Black Friday.
Oh, fuck.
Two people were shot as soon as Black Friday began here.
Really?
I thought we weren't allowed Black Friday anymore. Like, it was the day when we sold slaves really cheap. Like, I thought that was wrong with this.
Well, according to Big Dicko, you guys have it over there. So.
Oh God.
So, what's it like in England with that?
I didn't even fucking notice it. It just kind of slipped me past, to be honest. Yeah.
It doesn't get violent over there either, huh?
I think it did once, and then after that, it just kind of tapered off.
And what about Canada?
Oh, yeah, we got it here, too. It's been going on, like, as long as you guys have had it, really. but it really just picked up recently.
Wait,
and
our depression scared you guys that much?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like, hey, we can jump on their bandwagon again. You know,
Why is it called Black Friday though? What's the story behind that?
You want it? That was just the day that the I think it was the Depression ended, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's called black is because it's like black is good, red is bad, and like the stocks, right? So it went into the black finally.
Right.
So it was the ending of the Depression.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. So that
I don't
was.
know if they've looked at like the American demographic lately, but there's still pretty deep depression going on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, depression for a different reason, you know.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think
Everybody just wants to kill themselves just because, you know. There's no real reason. It's just like, yeah, maybe.
I do like Americans. I do love America and Americans, but every time they try and get mouthy, you just got to point at that $19 trillion debt, and there's no coming back from that.
Yeah, we've been screwing ourselves over with that crap.
But then Canadians have no backdraw to that. It's like, yeah, we have that debt, but your dollar is still lower than ours by like literally a quarter. I think it's like 73 cents to the dollar right now. It's just sad. This is why I can't shop in the States. I can't. It used to be that like people from Canada would enter the States and just go on like a shopping spree, but now we can't do that because we can barely pay for gas down there. It's
take it with you, take it with you in the boot.
Yeah, there you go.
Was that your Scottish friend, Jax?
Otimus? Yeah, there he is. There's Otimus.
Hey.
Is this our token Scott?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, all we need is Paddy and we're set. Where's Computing Forever? He'll do.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Sat.
Oh, hey, yeah.
We need an Indian. Then we can have the entire Commonwealth.
I don't think India was considered the Commonwealth.
No,
wasn't it under the control of the...
We could have some serious fun with her.
Yeah, but it's not anymore though. They got their independence. But...
Well, fuck that.
Yeah.
They're honorary.
Well, America isn't considered a Commonwealth anymore because we're not under the Queen.
America was never a part of it. Okay, they just blew us off as soon as.
Let me just put it this way. There's a reason we fought a war to try and keep America, but you don't hear anything about the Indian War for Independence.
They had elephants. There's not much you would do.
True. Elephant versus musket. I wouldn't fancy our chances.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
this is the bullet.
So our Scotsmen, what are things like over there? Did Black Friday take off over there violently, or in Scotland?
Someone told me.
Yes, I'm talking to you. You're
when
on
we say Scotland, that means you.
Well, it's not as bad as it is in America.
But is it actually there?
Yeah, we get it over here.
Yeah, that's why Big Dicko couldn't come in because he's working.
Oh shit! Have fun.
That poor thing.
I know. Honestly, I had a friend who sent me a little message, a little video, of them working. Well, they work at this chain here. I don't even fucking Safeway. And it's probably I think it's a Canadian chain. But
I didn't even realize we still had those. I thought they all became Morrison's.
They're over here in Canada. Safeway is still a thing. So, but he works there. And recently, Safeway in Canada has like recently adapted to bringing in like instead of groceries, or instead of just groceries, they've been bringing in stuff like Walmart used to, and they bring in like toys and games and whatever. And he showed me this video of him. He had to put up a barricade. Like they had to put up a barricade before the thing happened, and then the people actually pushed open the barricade as they were like coming in, because the like clock strike 9 or whatever. The doors automatically unlock. People saw the doors unlock and pushed the barricade over before he could move it.
Oh shit!
Like, oh my god, guys!
Like animals, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There's a reason we put a barricade, you fucking retards.
I think I heard someone talking about some protests during Black Friday and people trying to stop people from getting into stores. To no avail, but still.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, it's an unstoppable force, like meeting a
Are you sure
an
you're not
immovable object.
Are you sure you're not getting the footage between Black Friday and the Milwaukee riots confused or something?
Yeah. Dude, can we like have a combination of that? It's like, no, anti-capitalism, it's just a representation of capitalism, and then they just like start attacking people, and then all the Black Friday shoppers go and clash against them. We can just clear off those
from their
groups of
iPhones.
crazies. No, we gotta like clear off two groups of crazies at once.
Oh shit!
Let's do it.
Breaking into stores, looting shelves, and then paying for the goods on the way out.
No. Yeah, that's basically what Black Friday is. But like, we can get the anti-Trump protesters. We can make all the Black Friday things super pro-Trump, right? So we can make it like just sparking like a love of capitalism, like it used to. And then we can have the anti-capitalism, like Hillary supporters on the other end, who are rioting. But we got to see which one's more violent. And then hopefully, if they're equal powers, they just cancel out and both of them are destroyed. So we don't have to deal with either of them ever again.
We should
Sounds good to
get
me.
a confined area and just get tell all the Hillary supporters that, oh yeah, they're going to have us a thing to try and get Hillary in office, and say to the Trump supporters that, oh yeah, there's going to be a celebration of Donald Trump getting in office, and then seal them in a room, and whoever wins gets the presidency.
So Jax brought something up before the stream started. I want to see if this is the trend in your guys' countries as well. A lot of talk about Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a trend everywhere at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sick to fuck of it, to be honest. I really don't give a shit.
Same.
Should we start from south and head north then?
I've
Let's be
genuinely
alright
had
with the
one or
old
two
fucking
people.
YouTube players, though. Haven't you? You've got a heap of fucking. Have you done any videos on it, Theoretician?
Nah, man, I haven't.
Oh,
I've had a
There was more.
I've had a few
I've had
people
more
literally
talk
millions and millions of views on it. It's fucking. It's quite profitable.
There was more talk of Hillary
To be honest.
Clinton, to be honest.
I did think about doing a video about who I voted for, because I've genuinely had people ask me who I voted for. I'm fucking English.
You should have said Jill Stein, and then everybody would have gotten pissed off.
Oh my god.
No one likes Jill Stein, except I guess Trump supporters sort of do. And they're like, "Thank you for not letting Hillary get in."
Well, apparently Hillary supporters are starting to like her because she's raising money to recount the vote.
Oh yeah, in like 3 states, but everybody's like thinking that's gonna be a scam, and she's just gonna run off with the money.
I know the American education system.
I think the funniest thing about the election coverage in the UK was they would literally let you listen to an entire Hillary speech, and then they would be like, "Oh yeah, and Donald Trump said this."
Same.
Yeah,
That's
Donald
that's
Trump
so
said
the
fucking
same
shit.
here, though.
All right, so let's start from the southernmost country, Bering. Why don't you talk about what's been going on?
Big Jax, not me.
I'm
Oh
under
yeah, technically.
Isn't
That sounded a bit weird.
I thought New Zealand was a little bit north.
No.
In Antarctica.
No.
Okay, New Zealand.
Things like Southeast.
Go on, Jax.
Sorry, what are you asking me here?
Just tell us about all the things that are going on with New Zealand right now.
No one cares about New Zealand.
After
Yeah, I was
Lord of
about
the
to
Rings
say,
have really
no
gone
one
down.
gives a damn about New Zealand.
Well, I do. So
Most people don't even know what fucking exists, so who cares what
Exactly.
they
Wait,
have
you
to
All
say?
mean
we've got
you
for
mean
us
the
is Lord of the
Hawaii
Rings.
of Australia?
No, that's giving.
I thought there were just sheep there.
It is just sheep.
Yeah,
They're all
basically.
No, nothing's going on here at all. It
What
just
about,
sucks.
have they been covering the election at all? Like, have they been?
Too much. It's got.
What are the things that they've been saying there? What have they been saying?
Okay. Like you said, someone said they'll show us an entire Hillary Clinton speech and then said, "Oh yeah, but Donald Trump, he's awful and he said this."
Yeah,
it's
they wouldn't let you hear the
insane.
speech. They'd just say, "Yeah, he said this."
Yeah, they like cut out part of his speeches. They totally cherry picked everything. With Hillary Clinton, they played everything and said, "Oh yeah, she's an angel. She's exactly what this country needs."
well, maybe we should move there.
Yeah, New Zealand. They have been so biased in New Zealand about who they think should win.
Well, they're saying that Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton is exactly what New Zealand needs.
Oh no! What America needs?
Bastards.
Look at her. She's eating lamb. She obviously supports our economy.
Hey, that's my
Like
wife.
a Photoshop picture of her holding like a burger, but instead of that, it's like a lamb chop or something.
Hey, don't call her.
think if she
God.
went to New Zealand, she'd.
Okay.
Do you think if she went there, she'd magically pick up a New Zealand accent in a speech?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a voiceover of some. I like probably the. Wait, does New Zealand have like their own PM or something?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, isn't it that Elvish guy from Lord of the Rings?
Scandal.
His name, I believe, is Gandalf.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. That's
Lego,
the one.
Legolas, yeah. Oh boy. Man
Okay,
has
so
a beautiful head of hair.
next up is Australia then. Since apparently
Yeah, no,
nothing's going on there.
been fuck all going on here, man. Just the usual. I've had my head buried mostly in what's going on in the US, to be honest with you. So I haven't really noticed anything.
So you don't know much about the Australia Day stuff and what's going on in Fremantle?
Oh no, yeah, I know about that. That's little shit. I mean,
Please fill me in.
they put off a fireworks display for 2 days. I mean, who gives a fuck?
Request.
Wait. Can I get like a fill-in on what the hell's going on?
Oh,
Kind of a request.
the Aboriginals
Oh,
were
man.
offended
Oh,
because of that genocide, and we now have to move Australia Day apparently forward 2 days so they don't get pissed off
What?
or something.
What? But it's not. We're not. They're not celebrating the genocide. We're celebrating like Australia. You know, like as a
but
whole.
Australia Day is the day that Captain Cook apparently landed in Botany Bay. So that's
What's wrong
when-
with the genocide? Like,
Fuck.
I don't know.
Like,
Just consider it a massive memorial. You know, don't
I bet you no Aboriginals give a fuck anyway. I bet you it's SJWs doing it, just sort of
Yeah.
being offended on their
Yeah,
behalf.
it's probably the same with what's happening in the U.S. with a lot of the Native Americans. We don't really give a crap.
it's
But these
SJWs.
SJWs are
Spray
offended
tan.
for us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
And that's about it, man. There's not much else. That's the only news. That's the only thing that's happening.
Well, not much happening this month, huh?
Yeah, I met this Australian guy in a nightclub a couple of years back, and he was the most racist cunt I'd ever met in my life. Like, it was a funny kind of racism.
Oh, we can be if we want to be. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking. It was just great to talk to. I stayed with him the entire fucking night because he was just hilarious. Talking about all these boat people coming over here and all that, while actually in my country being an immigrant, which added to the irony.
Oh.
Well, how about our two UK people? The Englishman and the Scotsman.
I would not conflate the two, otherwise the Scotsman will devour you. They're very proud.
Okay, let's go for the Englishman first.
Yeah, pretty much like fuck all been going on here. The biggest news story is an MP used £1,000 of public money to buy a new suit. It's a massive scandal, and that is really about it.
Oh no.
There are.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking hold the presses.
My main concern is they're trying to ban kinky porn, and that really offends me.
Why don't you
yeah.
elaborate on that then?
Didn't David
Well, I
Cameron
cover
pass a
my
law
ears.
like hardcore pornography, like in which the woman bleeds, is now illegal or something?
Yeah, they're trying to censor a lot of shit.
But I have to go to some really fucking weird foreign websites to see that shit now.
What if the guy bleeds? Is that allowed?
I don't know. It
definitely.
depends. I mean,
Actually, I'd be worried if either one is bleeding, but like,
Well, what if
That's
it's
just, that's your preference, dude.
bleeding? So,
like, is virgin porn not allowed now?
Oh.
I don't know. I think that's okay. I think it's when like the woman's being whipped or something.
Oh, but that's the best
Oh.
part. No.
Right, of all the people here to say that, I didn't expect it to come from you.
Jeez, don't sound so surprised.
We're allowed to say it, but you're not. Shut up.
Shut
you're the
up.
only woman in this chat, so you're oppressed.
Oh,
Exactly. What kind of patriarchy is this?
I'm literally
Guys.
a minority here.
Fucking okay, just mute her. Start oppressing her while she can't speak.
Oh, Kills.
I posted the article in the side chat if anyone wants to check it out.
Non-conventional. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I heard about this. Isn't that being implemented in a lot of places though? Like not just like in the UK.
I've no idea, to be honest.
I've heard that. Well, like I know the act was it was supposed to be imposed in Canada, but there was one guy who I can't. I found finding the fucking quote, but his like they actually brought it up in like Canadian Parliament and had to like talk about it. And Canadian politics are hilarious because they have to discuss it. And it's live. It's on live TV. You can watch this stuff. And
that'd be excellent if, like, they're saying, "Okay, now we're going to watch a clip of porn to see if this is."
do you determine this to be against our Canadian values? And then loads up the thing. It's actually just the MP.
You see a lot of the MPs sitting there with their legs crossed, going, interesting.
It shows they have no understanding of how the internet works, but it's still fucked up that they're trying to implement it in the first place.
Yeah, I think the last time I actually went out and bought a magazine or something like that, I was like 13. Like, I think the internet replaces it all. Oh, come on, trainer! Like, you've never fucking bought a porn mag. You dirty New
I
Zealander.
have no money. I actually can't.
No, she's too young. She'd be all internet.
No.
Yeah, that was her main issue. I don't have the money.
Her defense was, I don't have enough money. No, I wouldn't do that.
Yes, that is the only reason to. Don't judge me, man.
Oh man.
I think Bearing and Satiretician are probably the only ones with money of us.
Oh my god. Yeah, I blew all mine on Indian food before coming in here, so. God, but so what about you, Huffle? How was? I want to hear a lot about a Black Friday from you.
Well, every year there's always casualties over the stupidest stuff. Like last year, someone got their head bashed in for a TV.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Well, if it's 50% off, it kind of justifies violence, in my opinion.
Like, I mean, can you give me an exact number? Like, we gotta know what we're gonna deal with here.
Well, yeah, we need the numbers. We need to.
I don't know any exact numbers, but as soon as Black Friday started here, 2 people got shot.
To be fair,
Nice.
I think, if you're hanging on to a TV that's 50% off, after the first blow to your head, you might consider just letting it go. So, after that, it's your own fucking fault.
Yeah, or like fight back, even, like, you know.
Yeah.
Punch the TV.
This is
Fuck
like
the TV out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. If I can have it, no one can.
Oh shit.
If I can't have this TV, no one can.
Yeah, exactly.
Is American Black Friday pretty much just the purge?
Basically.
Essentially, yeah, except charges get pressed at the end of it.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no. Even charges don't even get pressed. Like, there's barely anything that really happens, because unless it's on like tape, it's just a mismatch of people, and one guy gets trampled, and then everybody's pointing fingers, right?
It depends. I imagine if a white guy punched a guy to the ground on tape, they'd be like, "Oh, well, he obviously did it in self-defense, you know, being a white guy." If it was a black guy walking past the crime when it happened, then fucking send him down.
Jesus. I love the fact that, like, Satiretician was talking about, like, oh yeah, I met this like really racist bloke, and then all of a sudden this happens. You know?
I'm trying to fit in with the Australian and New Zealand people. Leave me alone.
He's
Yeah,
Hey, Barry. Looks like your son, the atheist gamer, found you again.
Oh my god!
He's
These
in the
assholes only
chat.
care about the narrative.
Anyone should come on, Atheist Gamer.
Yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Atheist
Yeah,
Gamer,
tell us
come
about
on,
your goldfish, man.
Come on, or you're a fucking faggot, mate. Come on, do it.
Come on, or you hate women.
How does he always
if he
find
follows
us?
me on
This is
Twitter, I'll
crazy.
send him an invite.
I like the fact that we were talking about like just like Black Friday shopping and how it's ridiculous. But now
Hey,
it's like
Atheist
your
Gamer,
narrative.
what,
To be honest,
Atheist Gamer, what is the narrative? Just, I need to know, what is the narrative?
What is
I don't understand what you mean. What's the narrative? Is it a
we're
story?
the
What's
only
happened
ones
so far?
we're the only ones that care about that, Bearing, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only care. Our
Oh,
narrative.
In the
I
Black
hope he doesn't think that we're just because we're narrating what happened during it. That's a narrative.
Is he just using buzzwords he doesn't really understand? That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I was thinking like the only reason they got that right is because of autocorrects. But this gamer, I actually have a question for you. On the Black Friday sales, did you finally buy quite a fish tank pump?
I'm pretty sure. Wait. Can I just check something? 1 second here. No, this isn't the real Atheist Gamer.
Oh,
Yeah.
bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah,
lame.
no videos, no videos.
Oh.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, that's-
upsetting.
What a fake.
So that could be the real Atheist Gamer.
Dang it, that would have
You're
been
fair.
a
Didn't have
father
any
figure.
subscribers either.
You're always drunk when I bring you my science project.
We've got a blocker.
Bork. Bork.
Bork.
Okay, no. Seriously, I have a dog, and I was trying to record some audio, right? And it was a good readout, and it was the only good readout I had of that thing. But my dog was barking in the background for the last 2 seconds of it, so I just took a clip art thing of a dog, put it over top of it, and made it just appear whenever the dog would bark, and it just said "borf" across the street. Yeah, borf. So. I didn't want to have to read it again, right? So
Just lock the dog in the freezer when you're recording. Problem solved.
there you go. Survive a nuclear
Not an
fallout.
animal person.
Yeah, but yeah, this in terms of like news up here. I think the biggest thing that we've had, like just looking, I decided to go on CBC News, which is the most unbiased news station. It's actually funded by the Canadian government. And so completely
Oh, wow, that
unbiased.
sounds independent.
Yeah. So first of all, this one just actually made me go into I actually launched myself backwards in my chair when I saw it. What if Canadian figure skaters were anime characters?
Oh my god.
Oh.
It might actually be
What?
something worth watching.
That sounds like a BuzzFeed fucking video.
No.
Or whatever.
They look like they were made in one of those generators. You know those things that you see like 12-year-old girls use to make themselves look like anime characters.
Rinmaru.
Oh yeah, it did the whole kawaii blushy thingy.
Never heard of those things before.
Like you can make you can generate
It's
your character.
basically
You
just
click on,
these dress-up games. They don't look very good.
Yeah, they look awful. Like you can see here, that's the article. But
Why don't you share the article and you can read it off?
oh yeah, I just did share the article. It's in the group chat.
I mean screen share.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I wonder what you could get these stupid kids to do. It's like, yeah, you can look like an anime character, but you need to use this bleach in your eyes to get the right color.
Yeah, exactly. Here.
Does anyone remember that girl who made herself look like an actual doll?
Oh God! I just realized the thing that they're advertising. Okay, you can go ahead. Make sure that you're presenting me here.
I am.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. There you go. Okay, so. God.
Oh my god, it's Rinmaru.
Yeah.
I know that.
So first of all, they start talking about an anime called Yuri on Ice. In case you don't know what Yuri means, that's
It means girl love.
yeah, it's
Yes.
basically lesbians.
These lesbians.
Championship figure skating makes its way to Sapporo, Japan this weekend for the NHK Trophy, and God, Japan is best known for its sushi aesthetic tradition. I love the fact that they open up with the most generic. This looks like it's an essay written by a 13-year-old.
I just skipped ahead. Did they even fucking try and make them look like the people they meant to represent?
Oh, after time, it's after training, it's time to watch Yuri on Ice. Wait, this is an actual Olympian?
Whoa.
Oh my god. It's an actual Olympian. Well,
Okay.
no way.
Wow, that's really sad.
Oh. They're
Ew.
yeah,
Are they just getting like ice skaters that look a bit like the characters and putting them next to them?
No, these are ones just made in like a generator. Like one of those things, those dress up games.
They've gone on
Right.
to RenMaruGames.com and made friggin'
That
anime
is so
characters.
fucking gay.
No, that does not.
That's neat.
Oh my god.
No, please stop. Also, I like
You know
the
what's
fact that
sad
this
when
kid
the
just
anime
looks,
look better?
look at his eyes.
God, that one on the right looks fucking nuts.
The eyes are too big
Christ.
for him, man.
Oh no. Take our
Are you
quiz
saying
to
because
brush up on all your...
he's Asian, he needs more narrow eyes? That's racist.
This is, by the way, just to drive this point in, this article was paid for by the Canadian government.
Oh my god.
The person who wrote this, Gabriella Cook, who's a member of CBC Sports, was paid by the Canadian government to go on your RenMaruGames.com.
Respect having a name that close to the word cuck is just... What else is she going to do?
Cook is a very, very common name here in Canada.
I rest my case.
Yeah. Hell, we got one in office right now, so there you go. Yeah, apart from like this type of stuff, nothing really has been happening except for our prime minister has been just being a cuck like normal. Like you heard about that thing with him going to a mosque and then basically choosing, like he brought along 3 female MPs along with him to this mosque, but the mosque didn't let them like speak or do anything.
And they couldn't come in unless they were covered up, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, they had to go in through the back door and then go up onto the top balcony, could not look at the stage, couldn't speak, and had to have their head covered.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And meanwhile, like, you know, Justin Trudeau went in there and was like, oh, but it's their culture, so it's okay.
Jesus Christ.
And he spoke like normal. No.
I wonder how far it'd have taken that if, like, they say, okay, now the next tour of the mosque is filming for ISIS. Oh, well, it's your culture, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well,
That's a stupid argument as well, because it's like, well, rape culture's our culture, so...
yeah, exactly.
Same.
Respect other people's cultures. Trudeau for life.
Hold on.
Shut up.
Respect other people's cultures, but what about the rape culture?
Shut up.
And now the silence falls.
Yeah, the silence.
I don't know, like, I've gotten a few messages saying, oh, yeah, I'm a rapist in a mask, blah, blah, blah. I've been called it enough. I may as well see what all the fuss is about.
I suggest starting with the homeless.
Yeah, that's the easy way to go.
Yeah, no one will believe them. But then again, I don't want to catch anything.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get the ones that are freshly new out there.
Yeah, just
Fair
fresh, you know.
All right, so if I go to my next door neighbour's house and burn it down and then just do it with something else.
Exactly.
I've got a plan.
You got to let them be out there at least one night first, though.
You're very pragmatic.
You know, as Bering says, rape is okay. Rape is fucking okay.
Yeah, technically true, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Bering, you still having the problems with the atheist gamer contacting you all the time?
No, he's gone quiet all of a sudden, which is funny, which is
I
good.
wonder if he's paid that check.
But,
It's probably more like worrying than it is like anything, isn't it? It's just like, why is he gone quiet? What's going on?
did you see? Did you see? Warcorp's did a video fucking tearing shreds off him. Warcorp's is a bloke that he usually sort of refers to back him and defend him and shit. But Warcorp's came out and called him.
That's fucking brilliant. That's a link. That's a link. That's me.
Good.
That's gonna you find out like
Was it
10 days
Jack?
time we'll find him drowned in his own fish tank or something.
Hey, it's not
Did
it's
you hear
not
some
his
of the-
fish tank, it's his dad's.
Some of the
Oh, well.
weird shit that came out in like one of those streams was fucking just
Oh, that
Just so
stream you did
bizarre.
with him, man. That was fucking hilarious.
No. This is one just a week ago with Indro
right.
with Whitehall. He got out of him, right, that apparently that apartment that he lives in, right, him and his family live in it, like him and his mum and dad and sister. There's only one bedroom, right? They all sleep in the one bedroom. Like there's apparently a set of bunks that him and his sister sleep on, and then a double bed next to it that the parents sleep on.
Very intimate.
They all go to bed. They all go to bed at 10 o'clock. No exceptions. So it's like the family bedtime. They all go to bed.
Oh my god.
Now I just feel bad for the guy, to be honest.
He must find it
so
really
fucking
hard to
weird,
have
eh?
He must find it really hard to have a cheeky little wank like at
Well,
bedtime.
that's what I said. He must fucking pull his dick in the fucking dunny or something. But and he said and he's only like the bloke's 24, right? So imagine that scenario and you're fucking 24. But he's worked 1 month in total out of his whole life. A month.
Jesus.
The fucking
Why?
Oh.
The fuck?
Well, because he just that's what they were pressing him about, and he just goes, "Oh, I'm looking for jobs. I'm people never call me back. I'm looking for jobs." And this one chick, Mara, she's an Australian chick. She's cool as.
She's neat.
Goes. Well, what sort of jobs have you been looking for? And he goes, "Oh, my old job, I was a janitor." And she's gone, "Right, fucking, there's no fucking janitor jobs in New York. Give us 1 second." She jumps onto like one of the employment fucking websites, and she goes, "I just found 384 fucking janitor jobs." Have you seen these? He's gone, "Oh no, there isn't any available." She's gone, "Fuck you, you bullshit artist. They're fucking right here. I'll send you the link." It was so fucking
the amount of fucking unskilled jobs that you'd be able to do in a city that size. I mean, Jesus Christ.
What an absurd statement. There's no janitor jobs available in New York, the dirtiest fucking city in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they don't employ janitors at all. But I mean, you can fucking do anything. Do you know what I mean? Like fucking working, like stacking shelves or anything. I mean, I've stacked shelves before in my life. You just got to fucking do it.
Yeah, that's right. Well, the bloke doesn't have internet at home. They're too tight to pay for internet at home. So when he makes a video, right, he makes it on his computer and then takes his laptop down to Macca's, to McDonald's, and fucking and uploads it on their Wi-Fi.
Nice.
And so this chick goes, "Well, fucking, why are you there? Fucking apply for a job, for fuck's sake." Right?
That's a good point.
Excuses.
To be honest, it'll probably be a better quality.
Yeah, but I'll make money off of YouTube eventually.
A few years back, Stossel had gone out into the streets of New York, went down to one of the EBT places where they get their food credit stuff or whatever crap that is, and was asking them why they're in the line, and they said that they couldn't find a job anywhere. He went back into the studio and did a quick search for jobs within a 1 mile area radius, and tons of jobs showed up. He went to the jobs, and they said they would hire someone with no experience.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of unskilled labor that's just lying around, and the thing is, people don't want to take it because it doesn't pay enough, right? It's not a living wage. Shut the hell up.
Living in the same fucking room as your fucking family, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
just do the job.
And on the same stream, he's talking about going to some fucking enrolling into some fucking training thing where he trains to be a manager of staff. So, mate, you've got no experience. You're not going to go and get a job as a manager of anything. Get some fucking experience, cunt. You just
exactly.
He's like a big lad and everything, but why doesn't he just fucking knuckle down, train a little bit, and apply for the army or something? They're always fucking.
Yeah, I think someone mentioned that actually.
Everyone has to start
somewhere. Honestly, you gotta know the job in order to especially when you're going into management, right? You usually start off with one of those low level jobs of you're not gonna just start managing the mall staff, right? You're gonna be managing a smaller mall shop or a restaurant.
Provided you do some kind of management thing at school or a university or something. But if you go in at the job that you'll be the managers managing you, and then work your way up to the manager, because then you'll know the job. That's usually how it works. You start off as a shelf stacker, then you become the manager of the stealth shackers, and then you know your life's on track.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in America, going to college for that kind of stuff is kind of gone down quite a bit, and it's not as much needed anymore.
Or get yourself a gender studies degree. Then you're sure to get a job, man.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Get a job in the cabinet.
Get a gender studies degree. Yell at the guy in public. record it, post it on YouTube, money.
Internet sensation. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, I don't know if you've seen, but recently, I'm actually thinking about doing a video on this, but there's been a chick who's been doing a bunch of these videos. Like, she's been going around and basically profiting off of this, but posting under different accounts. Like, you know, the chick who did the hula girl video.
Oh.
Right? She reappeared, but she's been doing another thing where she goes into a liquor shop and starts yelling at the guy for like having a "I stand with Israel" sign on the outside of his shop. Yeah, but the thing is, it's so she acts so like rashly and so like shrilly, I guess. Like she just over the top to the point that I'm starting to think that it's fake. Because it's exactly the same chick. Complaining about another thing, but
I just think that shopkeeper would be completely justified about putting her on her ass because, like, you know, if you walk past that shop looking to buy something, you think, I'm not going in there.
Yeah,
it's going off on one.
I had just gotten so sick of her like Valley Girl accent.
God, no! Like her voice is the most annoying thing. Like, and she sounds like what's that chick? The one that the one that like you see on all the triggered memes, right? The red hair. Like, I actually thought that chick was Anita Sarkeesian before I actually knew who Anita Sarkeesian was, because everybody was talking about Anita Sarkeesian, the crazy feminist, and I saw this chick and I was like, oh, that must be. I just made the connection there without even knowing. Yeah. So.
I can at least stand Anita's voice.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
God,
Anita's pretty good looking. I won't lie. Like, she's pretty good looking, but she's not wearing like a heap ton of makeup.
Anita, are you kidding me?
Excuse me. Compare her to Lacey Green. Compare her to Lacey Green.
Lacey Green.
Anita to Lacey Green.
Yeah. Like, I'm talking in like face quality. I'm talking beauty, not like
fucking for face Lacey Green. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
To be honest,
Dude, I guess
I consider Anita Sarkeesian the nose, not the entity that hangs off it.
No, I can't.
You've seen it. You look directly at it. Her fucking nose has its own cleavage. It's ridiculous.
She looks like an old Greek depressed lady to me, or something. She looks like she should be wearing a black dress and, you know.
She's got 20 cats in a bird cage, probably.
Probably. Wait, a bird cage? This is an empty one?
Yeah, she had birds.
Oh, yeah,
she never cleaned it out.
I should clarify for the chat. Lacey Green before she got like crazy fat.
Yeah.
See,
is she crazy fat now? She fluctuates, man. She goes. Sometimes she's hot and sometimes she's not.
I think it's the camera angle, because I've never seen a full body like video of her.
No, I don't know if it's the camera angle. It's probably the cocaine addiction. That does
you know that people have done videos about.
I'm working on it.
By the way, T-Bang is on my side.
that she does the camera angle a bit more upward, so shows off more cleavage.
Yeah, she objectifies herself for views and then complains about being objectified. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, she kind of leans forward also so that it shows out more.
Yeah,
exactly. She does.
Tries to touch her palms together just so it squeezes the cleavage in.
Basically, dude, she could make so much more money, and like instead of just like locking up the chastity belt, you could just like lower the shirt a bit, and then just immediately more money.
I don't know. I think that might start infringing on those draconian UK porn laws.
Oh man, honestly, she seems like the chick that like she probably is just hiding like some pretty nasty stuff probably somewhere on the internet, and someone's gonna find it. Someone is gonna find it and just make the connection, and then immediately it's gonna get blown out of the water, and it's gonna be fantastic. But until then, we can only imagine.
To her videos to comment, slut, I found your porn link. She's gonna get so much money from those views.
Oh yeah, and then she's gonna like just post it up on. She's gonna just like remove it from the internet and then go to another like porn company or something and be like, "Hey, I got this."
There's probably a lot of lookalike videos on RedTube or something of her.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't lie. It's probably like just knowing the fact that there's like tons of ones of SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeNob SquareNuts.
So middleman,
Yeah.
What about Bill C-16?
Oh man, already going
It
into
passed.
that, huh? See, okay. The thing is, in that one, everybody was sort of blowing it up for what it is. But I have no problem with the spirit of it. I have no problem with the spirit of it. But what I have against it is the wording of it. It's so stupidly vague that it could be applied to almost anything. There's no defining. There's no examples of what would be like an aggressive attack, a verbal aggressive attack towards the transgender people or etc. But they just don't list that. They don't list any words. They don't list anything like that. It's just blank slate. So you could apply it to anything. Like, say if there was a law, I always use the thing of like if there was a law that you can't use any racist symbols, and then all of a sudden like the ADLC adds a new racist symbol, which is like 14. You know, that one's apparently a racism symbol, and you write down the word 14 on your math quiz. Are you allowed to get just jailed because you answered like 7 + 7 on your math quiz? It's always
that math test. That'd be easy as piss.
I'm talking like
15.
you're in 3rd grade, man. Like I'm talking your 3rd grade here. Or I guess I was learning like times tables in 3rd grade, whatever. But yeah, it's that's sort of the thing that I have against it is the fact that it's so vague. And it shouldn't be a law if it's that vague. But if you like, I have nothing like, you know, people being dicks and just like actually going after them. But yeah.
No, I think people should be allowed to be dicks, and other people should just man the fuck up.
Well, no, like that's the thing though. Like, I can get it if a person makes a rude comment, then that person gets like ostracized for being a rude person, not necessarily getting jailed. But it's basically it's talking about like actual like harassment, like as in, you know, going after them, like making them basically feel unsafe. I can agree with that. Nobody should have to deal with constant like berating of just because a person is an a-hole, right? So, but like if a person says one rude comment, no, you shouldn't jail them for that. That's awful. But if a person's deliberately, you know, being an
now, but like they've made what is it, sexism, hate crime in Nottingham in England.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there since I couldn't think of anything at the time about England. That's my one. Sexism is
the definition of sexism is staring at women's breasts and shit like that. So
yeah, basically.
I don't know. I thought it was just like comments.
Well, just in now I'm like when you're talking now, and this is the other thing that I have a problem with because it's imposed under a Trudeau government, which is a heavily liberal pushover government. You're looking at what is their definition of transphobia or harassment, right? Because if it's Zarna Joshi's version of harassment, oh boy, we're screwed.
Yeah,
Is that sexual harassment?
Yeah, like this is sort of the line we have to draw. We have to sort of draw what this is, not leave a gray space, but leave it so that people can follow this law or enforce it themselves in their households or in their teaching, right? You can teach your kid not to steal. What is stealing? Taking something that isn't yours. If you do not own it or you have not bought it, then it's not yours.
HuffleRuff. No, I got to mistake. It's not like sexual harassment. It's misogyny. Is now a hate crime. So it doesn't go both ways on gender. It's just misogyny is obviously just against women. That is now a hate crime in Nottingham.
That's annoying. That's annoying. That shouldn't be.
It kind of makes me want to go to Nottingham and just start randomly grabbing women by the pussy.
And I got you. And I got you. And I got you. Walking through a crowd.
I would think you'd be nudging them with your beak instead.
Nudging them?
To be honest.
Yeah, dude.
People
would think you're like a masochist, man. If you went out in public wearing stuff like that, they're just like, "Mommy, why is he wearing the weird leather thing?"
All right, let's get one thing straight. I wouldn't grab him that young. Like, let's just
No. You grab the mommy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mommy, what do you guys do? It's just like hyperventilating.
Just sounds like the mummy's enjoying it now.
Actually, no. I wouldn't even imagine a person that gets that triggered over that would ever like actually have a man in their life. So I'll just cut out the mommy thing.
Like have the mouth punched off my face by an angry husband.
Yeah, exactly. Like honestly, like it's reached a point that like you know, it's almost like the female version of MGTOW is feminism.
Yeah, do you know what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, FGTOW. But because it's like whenever you hear them like yelling girl power or women power, like when we're stronger together, it just hurts me on the inside.
Yeah, we're stronger together, except with the men.
I'm sorry, you cut out.
Yeah, you cut out there.
Oh, we're stronger
Cut out
together.
mid-sentence.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck it. The internet's
But yeah, I've been hearing from people about MGTOWs becoming like feminists or something.
Basically, dude, it's hilarious.
Oh,
Now we
God.
got a new lolcow. Like honestly, it's so funny. Like being a person who gets to commentate on this sort of stuff or likes commentating on this stuff. It's super funny now that we have multiple topics to talk about. It used to be just like BLM and Hillary supporters and feminists, which generally fall in like the same line, right? But now we have MGTOW, and we have MRAs.
I always regarded MGTOW as if they're not hurting anyone, but if they're starting to do stupid shit, then yes, someone else I can rip the shit out of.
Yeah, well, like again, even if they're not doing anything to hurt somebody, it's still funny to point and laugh if you have a stupid idea, like the idea of like, oh no, I'm not gay, but I'm gonna just like not have any women in my life. So you're gonna be like asexual? No, I'm not. Well, what the hell are you doing then? Like you're not gonna get any like. You're not impressing anybody here by saying, I'm a strong, independent man who, like, I saw a picture of a guy wearing a cheerleading uniform standing in the streets.
God.
It was really, it sort of just sent, like, one of those shivers up my spine of what the hell is going on in this world. But yeah, we now have people going down the path of as soon as we had Honey Badger Radio make that brash claim about men in Islam, I feel like that was sort of the sparking moment that sort of split it up. Then we started seeing people like really start to cling to MGTOW and like free the men of Saudi instead of like free the women of Saudi. And even if I mention that, you get like people, you get people who are like, oh, you're not regarding the men, so therefore you must be sexist, you must be a misandrist, you must be a cuck. Like it's like, yeah, like just because I don't have like constant thoughts about my own peen here, just because I don't think about my peen and how I'm a man, like therefore I'm a cuck. Yeah, that's me.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
You fucking cuck. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, what, you agree with something that Donald Trump says? You alt-right bastard. Like, I've been called alt-right. I've been called alt-right so many times. And to the point that I'm like, I point to Edgy Sphinx, who I talk with like fairly regularly on Twitter. And I've been on a couple streams with him, and we've just like generally hung out. But the thing is, like, I point to him, he's all right. I'm not all right. Okay? Like, if you agree with the stuff he says, then you're all right. Like, or well, not again. If you agree with some of the stuff he says, you're not all right. But if you agree with every little bit he says, then you're all right. Right? And there's things I disagree with him on, but God.
Yeah, I think I saw Edgy's account get taken down, and he had to put up a new one.
Yeah, he had to put up 2 new ones. He actually, one of his second one got taken down.
What did he post?
Hell if I know. It wasn't any one thing. It was just the fact that Twitter went on a purge of alt-right accounts.
Alt-right.
Fuck me, I thought you meant YouTube account. Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Panicked for a minute there. Like, oh fuck, it's just any day now. I'm gonna get burned.
Oh no, dude. If it was like that.
I've already had a Twitter account deleted. I was on Twitter for like a week before my first one got deleted.
Nice. What'd you say?
I don't know. I think I was insulting Anita Sarkeesian, and just.
Oh, okay, yeah. There you go. That's probably a reason.
I don't know. She had this,
I find
she had this Kickstarter for that new video series she was doing. She's saying, "Oh, if you pledge over $50, you get this bag that said, be critical of the media you love." So, so I tweeted back saying, "Feminist frequency is media, but if we're critical about that, you QQ to the UN about it. By the way, you're ugly as well." And I got banned.
Is that all you wrote? That's fun.
That's awesome.
So, what's everyone's thoughts on Twitter banning a lot of alt-right accounts?
Bullshit. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They should just say, you know, like we're only interested in people talking about our own narrative. We only want echo chamber idiots in here. No dissenting opinions, please.
Yeah, like you should at least be transparent about it. If this is not the medium for me to talk about what I want, then like of course I'll go to another medium. But if you're not going to advertise that, if you're going to advertise it, like they do,
honest,
one of their opening lines is express what you want.
I don't suppose anyone here is a secret millionaire, because it would be nice to get trading standards involved and sue them or something.
Yeah, no.
Bearing, have you recently had a wealthy relative die or something? Could you do this?
No, man. No, unfortunately, no.
Ah, shit.
Tell you what, you guys all bundle up all your money and give it all to me, and I'll see to it.
Yeah,
Well,
here's
just all
my
of it.
tens of zeros.
Can I give you Canadian dollars? They're basically like Monopoly money at the moment.
No, I just, you just keep them.
It's like rupees. God, but
I think if someone came up to me and offered me Canadian money, I'd give them real money just to go away.
Yeah, exactly. I'd pay them to take my stuff. But at least we can engage in the ever-present economy of Arizona iced tea, because it's $1 in the States and it's $1 here. It's always $1 no matter what.
It's not $1 here, because I don't know if we have it, but it wouldn't be $1 because we don't use the dollar.
Well, whatever, the equivalent to $1, whatever that would be. But
77 pence ish.
oh, well, fuck off. Like, cause I don't even know if you guys have it there. I doubt it. But
Arizona iced tea. I don't know. We've got Starbucks. So I'm going to like what train sells it?
It's just Arizona iced tea. It's like literally just like
go
a
into a
US
shop called Arizona iced tea to buy an Arizona iced tea.
No, it's like iced tea. No, iced tea is like the stuff that you get canned here. It's not like actual iced tea.
Right.
Yeah, because we're stupid. We actually don't do that stuff for some reason.
It's all the Arizona stuff.
Yeah, just like Nest tea and like Brisk iced tea, that sort of stuff.
The only time we actually make iced tea in the Americas is in summer, and we just put it in a jar and put it outside.
Yeah,
I think it would be deeply insulting to our heritage to have iced tea. We're a very, hot tea kind of country.
yeah. Well, like it's a different type of tea, right? So
It started because of the South. We got sweet iced tea and all that stuff.
yeah, sweet tea. I hate sweet tea. I actually still have like an entire 2 liters of sweet tea that I picked up from the States when I was last down there, and I still haven't drank the entire thing.
Homemade sweet iced tea is good. The stuff that you buy in stores is disgusting.
Yeah, except Arizona. Arizona is like, again, I'm gonna rant on about Arizona, but I love it. It's literally, it's my thing, is my jam.
I hate that stuff too.
Are you sponsored by them or something?
No, but have I told you about the greatest green tea with ginseng? It is revitalizing, and I feel like a new man. You should buy it. It's only $1.
And when I drink it, I feel like I'm standing on a frozen mountaintop.
Yeah, but recently it pains me right now because I've sort of joined with the Donald on their anti-Pepsi thing.
I'm actually drinking Pepsi right now. So.
Well, you're not doing a very good job at helping our God Emperor take the throne.
So on the topic of tea,
why is Trump? Sorry, go on.
Oh, no, you finish what you're talking about.
Why the fuck is Trump against Pepsi?
Oh,
because Pepsi's against Trump.
Yeah, Pepsi basically, the CEO made some really stupid comments. I have no idea why, like corporations have the greatest idea of, hey, let's make a political comment.
Yeah,
like
that's half of the fucking population against our products. That's a good business decision.
They lost $9 billion. Like, at least from what I checked last week when I made my video, like laughing at them because they lost $9 billion.
That is fantastic.
So yeah, it's hilarious. Like oh my god, the fact like now because we've had it before now where if someone makes pro-Trump comments, they lose money, but we haven't seen someone make anti-Trump comments and lose money yet. And now we finally get our one target being one of the most like massive corporations in America.
Wasn't that shitty band Green Day at the Up Their Own Arse Music Festival making anti-Trump comments or something?
Probably. Green Day are like filled with cucks. So.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really trust any political comments from a band whose best, like, most famous song is called "American Idiot."
Yeah.
After Dookie, all of Green Day is just horrible. Well, not all of it, but most all of it.
I don't listen to music. I only know them because some prick I knew at school, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, whatever. I don't know how long ago it was. I drink a lot, but
I like how all the
like them.
so you're not done.
Oh no, carry on. I was just saying I only know them through somebody else.
I like how all the celebrities that said they were going to leave the country are all backpedaling. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Amy Schumer's like, it was just a joke.
Yeah, but no, I can't make enough money there. Like, guys,
but back over at the topic of tea, I want to institute what the UK has over here in America. I went over there and got some tea at a cafe, and they actually brought out a kettle.
Oh, wow. That's fancy.
Where in the UK?
I think it might have been in Belfast.
No, it would have been a teapot, man, not a kettle.
A teapot, whatever.
Oh, yeah, they do that.
Yeah, they brought out a tray with the pot, a single cup, and a thing of milk.
They don't do that in America?
No, they don't. No. They just give you one cup.
They give you a single cup.
Yeah, you order how much you want, and they give you the cup of that size.
What if you went up to that cafe and just said, "I'd like a pot of tea, please, sir"?
They wouldn't give it to you.
How long are you gonna be here, dude? Like that's usually like the look you get. It's like, you're supposed to go home after you drink this stuff.
They wouldn't.
Hey guys, it doesn't help that much. You get maybe 3 cups out of it.
Hey guys, I've got to run. I'll catch you later.
All right, see you, man.
Love you, Barry.
Thanks for having me. No.
See you, man.
Yep, see you, man. But if you ask for a pot of tea here in America, they won't give it to you because they need all the pots that they have to fulfill everyone's orders.
Yeah, well, like one of them, you would have to go to like a specific tea house, like an actual tea house, or a place that sells stuff like that. Like
those aren't very common.
Yeah, or you'd have to go. Like I know here in Canada, of course this is Canada, not the US, but. There are like specific diners and stuff, or not diners, but like those like hipster
tea shops.
No, they're like hipster like restaurants and stuff like that, and they'll actually give you like a pot of tea. But
well, I mean, because we're not such a massive coffee nation, any coffee shop is also like a tea shop. You could buy tea or coffee from any coffee shop.
Yeah, that's usually the same here. Like usually they'll offer tea or coffee, but it's usually more. Based around coffee, especially like in my city, there's a lot of Italian coffee shops, which I love. Because God, some days you just like I need just espresso, and as soon as you drink that stuff, it's like jet fuel.
I know. I remember I used to work in London, and I was fucking dying. I'd been on a bender all night, and I was good friends with the people in this cafe that I used to go to all the time. And I said, look, I need something to wake me up. Otherwise, I'm going to fall asleep and people are going to die and it's going to be horrible. Because, I work with heavy equipment. So he gave me an entire coffee cup filled with espresso. And I honestly thought I was going to have a heart attack. It was like fucking rocket fuel.
Yeah. that's usually how it hits you.
From what I hear, all of that energy that you get from an espresso, times it by 2 and then put it into a shot glass. That's Cuban coffee.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck.
Yeah, it's that stuff because you get such a hit, and apparently like that's what 5 Hour Energy is entirely based around. Like that little shot of it, that's actually less than a normal shot of like Cuban coffee, how they sell serve it, but it's entirely based around what they have in a single shot of just coffee.
Wow, that's mad.
Yeah, so I always thought that was kind of ridiculous, but
yeah, Gabriel Iglesias was talking about in one of his his comedy shows, and
Oh hell! I went and saw Gabriel Iglesias live actually in my city. He was hilarious.
I wish
What the
I wish
fuck, man?
someone had a camera when he was drinking that bowl of Cuban coffee.
Oh, that'd been,
You guys find Gabriel Iglesias funny?
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, dude, have you seen him live? He's actually extremely talented when he's live. I like most of the stuff when he's on like tour and stuff like that is like what they put into the actual thing. But I live in a pretty dingy area when I went to go and see his show. And this native chick came to one of his shows wearing a very, very scantily, very skanky clothing, basically. Really, really like tight crop top. And got extremely drunk and started heckling him. To which she started basically just making fun of her for the she heckled him 3 times and then she got kicked out. And for the rest of the show, he was basically just making fun of her. Saying she's probably out there keying my bus right now, and then started just prancing around the stage as if he was holding a key. It's pretty fucking hilarious. I loved it.
I don't even know this person that you're talking about.
He's a Mexican American comedian.
I see.
Yeah, beautiful man. Very, very large man. So
He had to lose a lot of weight because of diabetes.
yeah.
Well, I mean, he goes to America, it's kind of a given.
So have you guys seen Sweden's new fight for gender equality?
Oh no, I haven't.
This.
I thought the
Listen,
Muslims
Gender equals snow plowing.
Oh,
What?
That's right. Wait, wasn't it?
Explain.
Teal Deer has a video
Alright.
on this I haven't watched.
All right, so apparently they decided, okay, so main roads aren't important because that's where all the men's drive. So we're gonna clear all the roads where the women's drive.
Wait, what?
That's not gonna.
Oh,
yeah.
that.
How do they determine what a male road and a female road is?
Well,
Well, I mean, look on the bright side.
The,
you can lower your insurance costs by driving on men-only roads because it's going to be good drivers.
Yeah.
well, basically the main roads where all the infrastructure is, men, and they targeted the roads that led to schools and shit and that kind of shit. So they prioritized that over the main roads, and it kind of fucked everything up. It's pretty funny.
Nice. Good
Yeah,
job.
I kind of remember hearing about that. Everything going to a standstill.
I'm surprised that they're allowed to do it. I thought snowplows would be haram or something like that.
Yeah, they only shove at the white man.
No, you must praise no way.
Yeah. Excuse me. Why are you not praying to fire god? Why are you not praying to fire god? All the African war chiefs are just why are you not praying to fire god? He makes snow go away.
We sacrifice virgins. Snow will go.
If we don't sacrifice once a year, the sun will stop shining.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, to be honest, if you've been to Scotland, then it's obvious that that's true because there's no virgins up there to sacrifice.
Dude, if you've been to anywhere in northern Canada, that's the true. The sun literally goes away for 6 months of the year. That'd be like hell, honestly. I couldn't imagine living in the dark for years.
I could. I fucking hate the sunlight. It's a pain in the ass. Wakes me up all the time.
I have a light sensitivity, so I hate the sun.
Oh, I've spent the past 4 years of my life working nights, so me and the sun have a hate relationship.
How do you hate the sun?
No, I hate the light. I have a light sensitivity. It gives me a headache.
Racist.
I'm speciesist. I'm a badger, okay?
Oh, okay. Wait, that means that we have. Does that mean that we have 2 badger skeptics in this community now? Well, there's Honey Badger Radio, right? Then we got you.
Yeah, but Honey Badger Radio are people appropriating the African cultures. Honey Badgers are African because...
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, stop. Oh man, I couldn't take them seriously after the whole thing that that happened with them.
Islam, yeah.
Yeah, I sort of lost some respect for them. I still watch a lot of their stuff, like whenever they're on stream. I watch the one with Teal Deer and stuff. I spend an absurd amount of time working on or just watching videos because there's so many people within like this side of YouTube just to watch because everybody's sort of covering different topics and I feel like I should watch all of them, but everyone has like 11-minute videos. So yeah, it's I don't live a good life, but yeah, I enjoy their stuff. Some of their views fucking stupid.
I Am the King says that they're apparently going to do a recount next week.
Are they? I wouldn't doubt it.
Honestly, even if they did it, it wouldn't change anything. She didn't get those 2 million extra votes where it counted.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's less than that. It's like 1 million, right? Like
No,
I'm pretty
it was
sure
2 million.
To be honest, I don't know. If I was American, I'd consider this whole thing insulting. I mean, yeah, how bad do you think Americans are? That oh yeah, you didn't count properly. We need to do it again. It's just
No, it's not even that. You didn't count the way I want you to count. You know, the count that makes Hillary win.
Yeah.
Like the election is over. She actually called it. Like she actually conceded.
She conceded, yeah.
She conceded. Yeah, that is the key word here. She actually called in, and like you did. I don't know if you heard.
Does
about
anyone remember what happened with Al Gore when he conceded and then tried to get a recount? They wouldn't let him because he had already conceded.
And the thing was, I don't know if you heard about the whole thing with what was that? Her being like completely drunk on the night because she thought that she was just gonna win, and she was pissed drunk after the election. That's why she didn't have her acceptance speech, or sorry, her concession speech immediately afterwards. Yeah, she was completely out of it.
Oh, Jax is back.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
We
go.
were talking about Green Day earlier, by the way.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, wait, were you
He
talking
was
shit?
the last good.
Yeah, we were talking shit. Yeah, so
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't here for that because I probably would have cried.
You like Green Day?
Sorry, sue me.
Have you guys seen the latest South Park episode?
no.
No.
I didn't realize South Park was still going.
I don't really watch South Park, so.
Reminds me too much of those like you've heard of like Scratch.
Mhm.
Reminds me too much of Scratch, the animations that I've seen on it.
Yeah.
I don't know, it might just be me, but
Oh, maybe Scratch reminds you of South Park.
I don't
I
know.
do
man.
like
If
the
you watch the old-
libertarian
if you-
principles of the creators of the show. So
It's funny
Yeah.
because if you watch the old episodes, you're like, man, this has came a long way.
yeah, like the animation certainly got a bit better. Like from what I've seen. Again, I barely watch any, but
I barely watch any at all, and my brother made me watch the South Park movie.
How is
Oh,
that?
the original one,
I-
the clitoris?
I didn't know what to think when I saw that movie.
Are you talking? You have to find the clitoris.
You guys still there?
yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah.
I can't hear anyone.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, there we go.
you know, Huffle is. Oh,
Now I
damn,
can hear you.
I was gonna talk shit.
Yeah, I
But
was trying so
Yeah.
hard to ask you a question, you just couldn't hear me.
All right, now I can hear you.
Ignoring you. It's just using that as an excuse.
yeah, I was gonna talk shit about him, like just a little bit, but you know, now he's gone. And now he's back. I mean, damn it.
So, what's your question then, Jax?
I've actually forgotten.
Aren't you clever?
The South Park thing you were talking about, is that the original one? The you have to find the clitoris one?
No, the one where Kenny died.
Oh, you
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
every
yeah.
single
And
one?
Movie Heaven.
Hey, you mean every single episode?
No, the one
Yeah,
where he actually went.
Movie Heaven, yeah,
The
that
one
is. You
where
have to
he
find the
actually
clitoris.
died and went to hell.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have to find the clitoris.
nice.
And the end of the world was coming because they were going to kill these two Canadian dudes.
Yes, that is definitely the one I'm
I
talking
love the
about.
fact that
Okay.
this is
Extremely
South Park.
triggered.
This is what it is. Just
Yeah, I'm extremely triggered now.
entire
To
hour and a half. So just that.
My fucking tablet broke.
How did you break your tablet?
I don't know.
She just breaks all the technology.
I do.
Yeah,
It's a graphics tablet, and for some reason the back of it started coming off, and I need to tape it. So.
Did you ever get a new camera?
Yes, I do have one, and I recorded a video, and I was going to edit it today, but it cut out half the fucking video.
Ah,
Nice.
That probably means you edited it wrong.
No, I wanted to put it from AVI into MP4, so I used a converter. But I guess you need the full version to go past a specific time.
Just don't convert it. Don't convert it.
I had to convert it because I have this app on my computer that won't let me. Friggin...
What tablet have you got? Is it like an Apple tablet? Because that's got.
No, it's a drawing tablet.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
If you want to convert it,
Wacom.
the websites that'll do it for free. Like, I'll just quickly search one up and link it. In
that's
chat.
the reason why it broke, to Wacom.
Shut up! It's a pretty good tablet.
It's
It's just because I must have played with it too much.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. I have a Huion, so I love it. I've had it for like 6 months though, and I don't know if it's gonna break soon, but I doubt it. I've already broken one stylus by dropping it on the tip of it. It broke the entire thing.
oh,
What?
guys.
Yeah.
So the hashtag Black Lives Matter is trending again.
Oh no! What happened? Oh wait!
That's okay.
Wait!
This
This is
was
okay.
This was actually something that was an actual racist, violent act.
Oh, okay.
For once.
No,
For once.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
Let me see it. I want to see it.
It's all about James Means. He bumped into this guy outside a store, and this guy shot him. And his reason, trying to, okay, yeah, there's his reason. The way I looked at it, that's another piece of trash off the street.
Wow. Oh yeah.
His name is William Pulliam.
Like here's something I will agree with Black Lives Matter about. This is actually actually something worth talking about.
But pick your battles. Pick your battles. Like
this is one you should pick. They're like, oh my god, this criminal that was firing at police got shot after several warnings. Black Lives Matter. No, this is one that you should be, slightly miffed about.
Yeah, and as well, there's one of them that was that should have been talked about, and I don't know why it wasn't talked about. But in South Carolina, that guy who who just basically shot a black in the back as he was running. Well, didn't have a weapon. He didn't have nothing. He was just didn't do nothing.
What was the deal?
So he was just running away after robbing a store, not even at gunpoint, but he basically trashed the weapon that he had and ran. And as he was running away, he got shot in the back.
And then they might have thought he still had it on him, if you know what I mean.
No, he was running away, as in this is proven by body cam footage.
Right. To be honest, if I was a police officer and someone had robbed a store at gunpoint and there was a chance they still would have had it on them, I'd have fucking lit him up and shot him as well.
That's actually kind of insane, dude. No, the guy was running away, as in he wasn't turned.
But it doesn't take a year or two to turn around and fire back. I'm not putting my life in danger for a thief.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm on the side of if there's a difference between a guy turned around and aiming at a cop, and then there's a difference between that and running away. I don't even know if he wasn't armed. He wasn't armed at all, as well.
How would the cops have known that when he was running away?
Exactly.
All they knew is there was an armed.
That doesn't mean you open fire.
There was an armed suspect that robbed the place. They didn't know that he
works. That's not how use of force works.
Say that full pelt.
Someone was trying to make a point.
I was saying that they had called in that there was an armed robbery. They didn't know that he ditched the gun. They had to react without knowing whether he still had the gun or not. That's the problem.
I think they made the right call. I mean, if they're running away, full pelt, you have to give chase. You're not going to let them get away. You have to, apprehend that suspect.
By
So
the way, here you go, man.
Sorry,
here
man,
you go.
can I just finish what I'm saying?
No, I'm putting in the chat for you to see.
So that you don't know if they've still got the gun. As far as you're concerned, they still have the gun. They're running away full pelt. You're not going to let them get away after robbing someone at gunpoint. You chase after them full pelt. At any point, they can, at the right moment, turn around and open fire at you and catch you off the back foot because you're out of position. You're running. You don't have time to draw your weapon. They could quite easily kill you if they had the gun. I'm not going to take that risk. I'd at least put one in his leg.
Now, if you're a cop and you're shooting, it's usually shoot to kill, not shoot to injure.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. No. This is. He got stopped during a daytime traffic stop for having a non-functioning brake light. He was then being arrested, to which he ran away, was unarmed entirely, and got shot for fleeing.
Oh, well, that's a little bit.
That is like this.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And there you go. There's the picture of him basically just running away.
Okay, yeah, that is a lot.
I was under the.
He robbed a bank at gunpoint, and then
No. I never said that he robbed a bank at gunpoint. I said that I was under the impression that he was doing a robbery.
Yeah.
And again,
you can do
unarmed robbery in case you didn't know.
No, yeah.
I was under the assumption that they could shoot if someone was running.
No. What?
Oh, it's America. You guys love guns.
For the reason of chasing after these guys. You don't just
come on,
shoot a guy.
You've seen the American police. Who the fuck are they running
What
after?
are you under? Like, are you just going anarchy ball on me here?
Yes.
Well, here's the thing about Walter Scott. He was resisting arrest for one. He did reach for an officer's stun gun. He ran from the officer, and the officer, guess what? He was charged with murder.
Yes, he was. And this is but again, this is what I'm talking about. This is what you gotta talk. Because remember, we were talking about picking our battles. If you want to pick a battle, here's one that you can actually pick. But no, don't pick the one where the guy was actually having a gun.
I was thinking of a different case when you were talking about it, but once I saw the name, I was like, oh, I know what this is. So, but yeah, Walter Scott. He was still a criminal. No one can deny that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the guy should die. Again, no, he's a criminal.
The officer
he had a blown-up brake light.
If he didn't want to die, he shouldn't have been born black.
Exactly. It's his fault.
It's his fault. If he didn't want to get shock therapy, he shouldn't have been gay.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm halfway to black since I'm gray apparently. So
yeah, the guy was he was actually like a serviceman. He was a part of the Coast Guard.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
You know that I think a total of 86 people have died in British police custody since 1990.
Wow.
Yeah. Take that, America.
Yeah.
That's like the office for you guys, isn't it?
Oh, I think I found something. Oh, is this the... oh, that's right.
So I did actually look this up a while ago. I can't remember where I found it, but it was showing violent crime was higher up in the UK than it is in America, even though gun crime is higher in the US than the UK.
It might have been per capita rather than like raw numbers.
Oh yeah, it's not saying raw numbers.
Statistics
per
to say
capita.
anything really.
But it was saying that that the violent
but,
crime rate was higher.
It's kind of our culture. We get drunk and fight.
But I mean, like, there's even a lot more hot robberies.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you can't exactly outlaw knives. You know, people sitting there, how will I cut this onion?
Bring out the cold steel, honey. Just like slam it on top of the onion.
Yeah. Like trying to break. Imagine that. It'd be like harder than breaking into a Terry's chocolate orange. Like.
Yeah, and even if you did ban knives, people would just get creative and like try and scoop your eyeballs with fucking spoons or something.
Yeah.
You know, they actually say that a spoon is the worst one to use because of how much torture it is.
I can
Dude,
imagine it would hurt a lot more being murdered by a spoon than a knife.
Yeah, I would imagine. Have you seen the extremely slow killer with an extremely, what was it?
Oh my god, yes, I've seen that.
What was it?
Oh my god, please show that. It is one of the funniest videos I've ever watched.
I want to find this video. The horribly slow murderer with an extremely inefficient weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
Is it copywritten?
Wait, is it copywritten? Hell if I know.
Because I already got a strike on a stream for copyrights.
Are we not allowed to? Is it not? I would feel like this would be under fair use, since we're reviewing this.
Yeah.
Or even you can watch 20 seconds of it. That's right. You can watch 20 seconds of it. It's fair. It's fine.
20 seconds, get fucked up. I've had,
No. What we can do is you can start it 20 seconds, give commentary, then start 20 seconds again.
Okay, how about this? Also, change the speed to 1.25.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
then we stop it every 15 seconds maybe.
Yeah, I've started doing that with my videos because I put up a fair use notice for my videos saying, "Oh, any will be taken further," and quite frankly, it's a lot of hassle, and I don't want it to be an empty threat. But it's such a pain in the ass to take it further.
Because if I get another copyright strike during a stream, then I can't do a stream anymore.
You should make a separate stream.
What?
Yeah.
Make a separate stream
Well, what
channel.
you should do is you should just, or you can just like not monetize it.
I still think
it's fine if you. You're not making any money off of it. If it's not monetized, you get like taken down for that.
Right.
It's the entire reason why the copyright the entire reason why those copyright laws are there is so that people don't make money off of your stuff, right?
Yeah.
I think YouTube will still put adverts on it though, but give it to the rights holder of the original material.
Yeah, there are no.
But if there is any content ID match, then they would take it down.
Not if it's monetized. If it's just make sure your thing isn't monetized. I've done this before because I play copyrighted music all the time, but I just don't monetize my stuff because it's just for fun.
Well, I mean, the stream that got taken down, I didn't even monetize it yet. I don't monetize them until afterwards.
No, monetization happens immediately unless you change it. It's actually a forced thing because if the majority is the majority. I
monetize all my videos separately though.
Yeah, it's no your videos streams are immediately monetized for some reason.
Mine this one's not monetized. I'm looking at it right now. I have to turn on monetize myself. So
then it should be fine.
Well, I mean that's how it always is with me, and so I don't know why.
I don't know. I mean, if the guy who's hosting the stream doesn't want to risk it, then it seems like
it's fair enough.
Yeah, if you find out that it isn't.
Yeah, of course, this is just like from my own experience, but if I can find you some proof on that, then I'll get you something. Oh.
Okay.
Ow.
What?
I may or may not have run over my own toe with my office chair.
Ow.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson. I now have like an armchair at my computer.
So, middleman, which side of Canada are you on?
At the moment, I live in Eastern Canada, but at the moment I am in Central Canada because I'm just here for about a month or so.
A boat.
A boat. I already made fun of him for that enough.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually originally Australian, which is hilarious, but.
Well,
believe it. Yeah, I know everybody's like, haha, you know you're not. Yeah, I moved here when I was 3, but originally a Brisbaner. Brizzy.
I like how he brings out that brave Australian accent when Bering leaves.
But brave Australian accent? What's brave about making a Brizzy?
I don't know. What's brave about taking the piss out of those drunk Australians?
Hey, middleman. I was actually conceived in France, if that counts for anything.
Really?
Oh God, you're French.
Nice. Conceived in France, though.
Yeah, I was in France.
Frenchman.
I was in France as a little spermy dude. Yeah.
I have some Irish ancestry, and one of them could have been shipped off to Australia, so I could be Australian.
Were they like criminals or something?
I don't know. I actually don't know anything about my Irish family.
Oh.
But
My granddad was Irish. He was he was a stern bastard. You didn't want to go on the wrong side of him. It's like an ex-paratrooper. He just, I swear to God, I was even afraid at his funeral in case he popped out and said, "Tie your fucking shoes up." You know, he was a hard bastard.
so what time is it over in the UK
2 a.m.
and in New Zealand?
3:05 p.m.
Central Canada.
Oh God. Let me check. 8:05.
And it's 6:05 here.
I think I've got the raw end of that deal.
Oh yeah, you guys are you're on a completely different day than us, I think.
Yes.
Saturday for you?
Same with
I don't know. Yeah, Saturday.
Same with
Yeah,
Jaxie.
Jax is from Saturday too.
what was it, that voice? Jeez. Please never do that again.
No, I'm gonna do it all the time.
Oh no, please stop. That's not allowed here. No.
I don't know what voice
Yeah.
it's kind of
You know what's funny?
Boo boo.
You sound
You know
like a
what's funny? It's
5-year-old.
actually better than her normal voice. That's hilarious.
Fuck off.
Oh, it's
I don't know what
See what I
accent-
mean? When she switches to New Zealand, it's so disgusting.
Yeah, just please
Ouch, my
keep
heart.
talking with a
It
voice.
hurts.
You should probably
Hey,
get
by
that
the
scene.
way, does
For
anyone
me to
know,
make fun of you like that.
does anyone know an Irishman or woman that could come on the stream, or
I'm Scottish and Irish, so there you go.
Oh,
I mean,
there we
someone
go
from the
then.
The
Republic?
exact same. Shut up.
I meant someone from the Republic of Ireland.
That's all right, man. I'll
Don't know
represent
if I'd
both.
want to come on here, bro.
I don't know.
Oh,
I think they're all drunk at this time. Well, that's not offensive. That's just honest.
guys,
How
by the way,
insulting.
Well, the nightlife in Dublin is actually pretty fun.
check out that video I put in the sidebar chat there, for you.
That video?
This is on CNN. This is a black race realist.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Yeah, it's pretty great. The things that are in the comments are great. It's like, is this real? I'm reporting from 9gag, by the way. Please respond. Please respond. 10 minutes later, please respond. 5 minutes later, please respond.
All right, well, you won't be able to hear me while this is going on, so.
That's a fine.
Doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work wearing the two hats. Do you think that's a real criticism, or do you think that that's people trying to get some cover for not wanting someone who's so liberal to be at the helm of the party?
I think it's a little bit of both. I definitely think it is difficult when you have a chair that is a sitting member of Congress or has any kind of other job, because that's two sets of staff. I think Keith Ellison is great. I have worked with him. He is he is a fighter, and he's committed to the issues. But
Howard Dean?
Howard Dean was there for that 50-state strategy, but here's the issue. Howard Dean is also on record maligning young people and millennials, telling those Bernie folks they just need to get in line, and maligning Bernie Sanders. And that is not what we need. In my opinion, we don't need white people leading the Democratic Party right now. The Democratic Party is diverse, and it should be reflected as so in our leadership and throughout the staff at the highest levels, from the vice chairs to the secretaries, all the way down to the people working in the offices at the DNC. I think we need to have a robust discussion about this, and I think we need to hear more from all the candidates. Jamie Harrison in South Carolina, he's great too. He has done real party building, but everybody doesn't necessarily know Jamie, and they want to know what it is that he stands for. So I want to hear more from everybody. I'm here for the millennials and the brown folk.
Okay, wait.
Howard Dean.
Let me give you some.
Oh, I'm hearing
She wrote a book called My Struggle. I kid you not.
Wow.
My Struggle.
My
Like,
struggle is real
Oh,
fun.
like as in, no, as in, I know what Mein Kampf means in German. My struggle. She literally wrote a black version of my.
Find, like you get people like that, and you just look at them, and you just think, I despise you so much that if you were on fire, I would not even take my dick out and piss on you.
Yeah, basically, dude. Honestly, like these. This is the thing, though. This is what the left doesn't want you to see, and I'm happy she came on CNN because they thought she was gonna be fine, and they you know how like they have those highlights of certain like reviewers, and they post up on YouTube. Nope, they didn't have anything. This was only played once live, and they didn't have any clips regarding this chick afterwards. Because they gave the left wing a bad look, and it was only live. A good job.
Well, just remember, she's always there for the brown people.
Does the Republican? Do we actually need any white people in this? Do we actually need any white people?
Wasn't it not long ago that these people would say brown people is offensive?
Yeah, I think that was about 5 years ago. That you couldn't say that.
Yeah.
And next they'll be telling us you can't say. Next they'll be saying that the word nignog is offensive. I mean, it's just PC gone mad.
Well, I mean, in the UK, there's been several different terms. So, like, you can't say black. That's offensive.
You can't say black.
Like, you need to say coloured. You need to say coloured, and now they're like, you can't say coloured. That's offensive. And now you need to say people of colour. It's like, what the fuck? Pick one.
It's the word retard, right? Now you gotta say mentally challenged, and then if someone says challenged in a bad way, okay, you can't say mentally challenged, guys.
Excuse me, sir. I'd like to buy a black shirt.
Slowed.
Oh my god, that's racist.
Mentally slowed, or the word retarded.
Now I remember I was working with this back at my job in Sainsbury's, and there was this old lady there and said, "Oh, what a lovely coloured chap," and then moved on. And he just kind of turned to look at me and said, "I'm not coloured like black."
You just cut out a bit there.
Oh, fuck's sake, stupid. My internet's shit. Just carry on. Carry on. I'm just going to go and sleep.
No, baby. Yeah, like as soon as this is like, you kind of, oh, fine, I'm just going to go jump off a bridge now. Oh, sweet. Finally a reason to die.
No, I can't say same to that.
Dude, my favorite type of humor is self-depreciating humor. Simply because of the fact, this is why I love Chris Ray Gun. Oh, because like even though it's an overused meme by now of like I want to kill myself, I still feel like there are people who find a way to make it just great.
My favorite humor is being really mean to other people.
Yeah, I agree. You do that to me so much.
As long as they're not my skin color, it's funny.
I like what Wiggins said in response to that video. They believe there is inherent power in government, inherent value in money, and inherent knowledge in certifications, and that white people are keeping it for themselves.
Yeah, basically, that's
of course we are. Come on.
There's value in money? Who fucking knew?
But the white people,
That's insane.
Like thinking the white people are holding all the money for themselves is like saying that the Jews are holding all the money for themselves. Principle.
That's racist.
That's racist.
It is pretty funny how white people are the next Jew.
Yeah, to the black. Yeah, basically.
I'm waiting for Black Hitler to take power.
Yeah, same. I was about to say that.
Look no further than what we saw beforehand.
Yeah. Okay, we have the money. We can move. Let's just find out where this is going to happen and get out of town. White nation, and the black people will work for us. Like, Never mind. Was a slavery joke.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the fact that the slavery joke.
Yeah, all right, good.
Yeah, making sure that you got the point across. Like, just in case you didn't know, making fun of black people enslaved. Yeah.
You know what annoys me the most about these people is they have the goal to like fucking complain about diversity in the most diverse countries there is.
Yeah.
The Western world are the most
not diverse enough. Like people think that America is just this thing that it has to be like this. Not that like you would want it to be like this, but it has to be. Like as in, if we don't have like, I'm just adding in the fact here. You came over here, right? Like the fact that the majority, like you're free to go back to any other country that you want. You have that open chance, right? That's what's great about America. It changes as you want, but demanding that it change to your principle is stupid.
But I mean, like
Absolutely.
if you're gonna complain about diversity, go to somewhere that's like really national, like fucking Japan. You're not gonna see many brown people in Japan, for fuck's sakes.
Oh, yeah, and have you heard of the thing now? People are complaining
About what? Like diversity in Japan?
People are complaining that Japan is too nationalistic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're saying we need a more diverse Japan, and Japan was like, no, fuck off.
I mean,
Yeah, they're not going to get Japan to do that. Fuck me.
the older generation of Japan is actually rather nationalistic, but the younger generation and the generations that are taking power aren't. It's just that there are not many people coming in. So.
Well, they make it really difficult for like Muslims and that to actually immigrate to Japan. Like I read up on it quite a bit. Like
Which is a good
ages ago.
choice, to be honest.
And good
Yeah,
choice.
isn't it like all in
it's
Tokyo
not
they have like
Muslims,
one?
it's people from Muslim nations. Like from majority Muslim nations, like
I
Saudi.
think it was like.
Saudi has a block list now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always
Say,
like
we could try and make places like Saudi Arabia more diverse, but frankly, I wouldn't inflict living there on any white person.
Yeah,
Seriously.
So,
because of the fact that you should be scared about being a white person in Saudi Arabia.
exactly. Yeah, it'd be like, be like the Hunger Games every day of your life.
Like,
I
you should
did
thank
find
God
out-
that you don't go here. Like that when you come to America, you're not greeted with, he's got a different color skin than me. Let's decapitate him. He
Yeah,
likes
pretty
dick. Decapitate him.
Yeah. Look,
I
he's
did
white,
actually,
so that's
I
make
did
it
actually hear
interesting.
something about Japan, that Islam is actually a growing religion there.
Is it?
what?
Yeah,
Really?
things like Christianity and Buddhism are slower at growth than Islam is.
Oh, yeah. That's because at the moment, well, you know that Islam's now growing at exponential rates because you literally have SJWs converting to Islam to add to their oppression points.
The rate has actually gone down in the Western world. It's outside the Western world.
Yeah,
it's still going up.
that's what I'm talking about here. Like you're talking about if you talk about like different now converting nations, because what we see here is now the basically from what I've read up at least because there's actually anti Trudeau border control agencies that are being pushed right now in Canada. And what people are reporting is the fact that there are people converting to Islam from places that want to immigrate to Canada or Western countries, and they're converting to Islam to basically get an easier route in, because there are now statistics showing that Muslims get into our country easier than other people.
Sweet. I guess I got to know what needs to do if I need to get
Exactly.
out.
You know, like if and like the doctrines of Islam aren't that hard. You know, you just change up your lifestyle a little bit. Where
Well,
something
you
on your head.
don't even need to. You just say you do.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like if someone's like, "No, I don't think you do." Excuse me, are you judging?
Yeah, I'm a
It's
New
my
Age
religion.
Muslim. Yeah, I'm a New Age Muslim. Also, I'd like to address somebody in the comments, Mr. Wiggins, who said there's no value in paper money, etc., etc. Well, as a public service, I would be willing to take all that worthless paper money off your hands to just to get rid of it for you. So if that's something you're interested in, then just drop me a line. You know.
Well, value isn't inherent. Value is only given by the lengths in which a person would go to possess it. So
Exactly.
Yeah, there is value in money. Just nothing has inherent value.
It's like
I'd
saying
say
that
that's like
like
gold
anything that
dust.
isn't food has no like inherent value, right?
I'd say there was an inherent value in gold, just because it's such a resilient metal. It's extremely excellent for temperature resistance, which makes it very useful in satellites. So
But if no one ever wanted it, then there'd be no value.
everybody loves satellites.
I know. I'm saying that if nobody wanted gold, so
Well, yeah.
It's something that people want, and money is just a reflection of that. We've moved over now.
Mm.
So what it used to be was we had actual gold coins, right? So you'd have, and that would be the actual worth in gold, and people would take that and turn it into whatever jewelry. If they were like a goldsmith, those
banking system says this is worth this much gold.
Yeah, because and now we've moved over to it being almost like an IOU.
Yeah, I mean, it's no longer tied to gold, is it? It's now tied to oil.
Now it's tied to its own like monetary value, which is scary.
Yeah,
I mean, it's ridiculous, and then the system's just going to collapse eventually.
Yeah, the money isn't backed up by anything anymore, so.
But to be fair, I mean, there is a finite amount of gold. Inflation is impossible with it tied to a finite resource.
But also, silver was a big thing that they used.
To be honest, like I'm pretty sure, like if I think it was like there was 1,000 times the amount of oil on one of the moons of Jupiter that there is on Earth. So if we could get our hands on that on a massive space exploration mission, we could pollute this planet so much faster.
No, we start on Mars. We should just like go to Jupiter, take it over to Mars, so to meet the people along with what's that guy, Elon Musk, and then we can just pollute that planet fast, super fast.
You know,
Actually, putting a Mars One mission. Like it cost £40 to hand in my application, but I applied to be one of the pioneers for Mars, but didn't get that because I'm not a doctor.
Putting a lot of greenhouse gases into the Mars atmosphere would actually create a sustainable environment.
Not necessarily. It would take millions of years and would need super greenhouse gases for that effect, but it still hasn't got that magnetic field, so the first solar flare, while it's developing, would cook it off. So it needs to be done in a very short period of time.
Yeah, you really, like if you were doing that mining operation for oil on that moon of Jupiter, you have to take tons and tons of it to Mars and release all of it at once.
I think it'd be better off, rather than some kind of oil product, if you found some kind of chemical that could be manufactured or mined there on Mars and then pumped directly into the atmosphere. That would do it, because if you warm up Mars' atmosphere, warm the climate, melt the ice, and then start growing, it would grow vegetation. But the magnetic field is the big problem, because that is
there is one thing that I was thinking of. What about a subterranean atmosphere? Would that work?
I'm not too sure. You see, a subterranean atmosphere could work if you had good ventilation to a surface that has an atmosphere, but I'm not sure if Mars is capable of sustaining an atmosphere given the state of its magnetic pole.
Well, I mean, they'd have to close off all the exits and entrances and stuff, but they could create a pocket of an atmosphere underground if that's closed off from everything.
It's possible, yeah. I mean, if you could have a completely sealed environment, then you could have vegetation for, photosynthesis run by UV lights or something, and use either geothermal energy or solar panels on the surface.
Hey, Sat, I like when you say smart things, because it doesn't happen very often, so it's nice.
Cheers, bud.
What are you talking about? He has a British accent. He's about as smart as John Oliver here. He's a smart guy because he has a British accent.
Yeah, everything British people say is completely accurate and smart.
Except for Thunderfoot.
Oh, we don't talk about Thunderfoot here, okay?
Yeah, he's I guess he's honorary, but you know what? He's an exception.
He's a special case.
I can't take Thunderfoot seriously anymore.
He should stay with science. He's an idiot when it comes to politics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I could be a jack of all trades. I could be an edgy kid and make money too.
Do you know what? I like him for the fact that he's a scientist, he's an academic, but he's just so arrogant. It pisses me off.
Well, no. There's a difference between being a scientist and being a person who brags about being a scientist. Right?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're a scientist. I'm a freshman studying psychology. Does that mean that I'm a smarter person than you? No. Does that mean that I know my politics better than you? No.
I mean, I'm a layman. I've never gone to university. I study science as a hobby, and I've watched a few of Thunderfoot's videos and thought, that doesn't sound right to me.
You could study for eons and be an idiot still.
Yeah, and Thunderfoot has been studying for how long? Who knows? Doesn't matter.
No, it's about 400 years old, so it's probably studying a while.
John Oliver is a canut.
You tell him, Wigan.
Oh man, that's my favorite. That's my favorite news station, CNUT.
By the way, I did find a article, from the Telegraph. That's a UK thing apparently.
It is, yeah, newspaper.
They did an article about what Thanksgiving was.
What?
Oh.
No, please no.
Oh god.
Please no. I know it's coming.
From what I've heard, the Telegraph is kind of like the New York Times,
A bag of tricks.
right?
Yeah, it's what all the posh pricks read when they want to feel clever.
And it's usually SJWs kind of stuff.
I'd say that was more the Guardian, but please continue.
Yeah,
Well,
Guardian.
I did think this was interesting that there's a UK article talking about why the United States celebrates Turkey Day.
Turkey Day. Please tell me they didn't say that.
They did. It's right here.
Look at the article right now.
Why does the United States celebrate "quote unquote" Turkey Day? It's like I don't know, what it seems like. It's like a person, like a very smart scientist or like a posh person, looking at a colony of ants and being like, "Why are they carrying the food?"
But one of our traditions is actually pardoning a turkey. The president
wasn't it to like celebrate like when you first got to the Americas? It was to celebrate like the harvest or something.
Yeah, it was a harvest festival.
Yeah. See,
you can tell that these guys are complete pricks by the way that they speak too. Like using the words Yuletide makes me angry. I don't know why. It just seems like a posh version of saying Christmas.
How many people actually celebrate Yule anymore, really?
I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Like, is that actually where it's spawned from?
Yule is a Wiccan holiday about the winter solstice.
I don't know.
I like Wiccans.
I like that big Wicker Man they made and then burnt that guy in that film. That was cool.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Rather messed up, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm all for burning people alive. I'm a bit of a Targaryen like that.
Nice.
I think
I'm
they
just more for probing.
I think they might have fallen for that old tale that we used to have about Thanksgiving that wasn't actually true, about Native Americans coming and then a whole feast with the pilgrims and such.
That thing that didn't happen, you know.
Yeah, they are actually believing that. The
everybody
feast,
believes
including
that.
goose, lobster, cod, and deer.
Dude, no. We've actually had like people here like that. That is the belief that it is like that. I was like, no, that's not actually what happened. Like that's it sounds good, but that's like it's like the nativity scene, right? You didn't really have the three kings that came along to Jesus. They came about like 14, 15 days. No. I think it was like 3 years later when they were like in a house.
3 years later, he wasn't even born in the manger. He was most likely born in a. I'm trying to think the name of it.
I think
where a lot of people are staying, but there were no rooms and had to go down to the basement or something.
Well, I mean, there probably wasn't any rooms because I imagine everyone.
Well, it was a cave. It was a cave, not like one of those wooden shacks.
It was Christmas, wasn't it? So everyone's going to be packed.
So yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, because it was a census day, right? So that's and it didn't even happen on December 25th. It was just for
sometime in January or something.
Actually, they think it might have been more in the springtime.
Right.
And it just took the wise men till winter 3 years later to get there.
Yeah, but you know what really fucked me up? Like back when I worked in that supermarket, I had this British cunt come in and ask me if we had any turkeys in. It was around this time of the year because he wanted to celebrate Thanksgiving. It was just like, well, no, that's an American holiday.
Boy, no.
And he was like, oh, well, it's a traditional American holiday. It's like, well, fuck off back to America then.
We're not fucking American.
And that was when they moved me from butchery to stacking the shelves at night because I made 3 different customers cry.
I wouldn't have complained. Any extra holiday that is an excuse to eat lots of food is okay with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, why are you getting mad about people like stuffing their face?
I get mad at stupidity. He wasn't one of the ones I made cry with. It was 3 customers and 2 managers over a year and a half, and they decided, you know what, let's put you to work at night when no one's around.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've honestly, I'm sort of out of work at the moment, which sucks. But At the moment. Don't worry, guys. I'll find something.
Don't worry, we don't care about your well-being.
Yeah, I know. I could be a cool YouTuber.
If you want some job hunting tips, I hear that Atheist Gamer is looking for a job as well. You might be able to team up with him.
Oh god, I'm not using his resume. It's just a blank piece of paper.
No, it'll be written in crayon with half the letters back.
Yeah,
He's applying for a managerial
and then
position.
he leaves like a little. He's like, "Here's a little something to ensure I get the job." And he slides like a thing of like Tic Tacs across the counter. Or like
His resume states that he's really good at taking care of a fish tank, and that's why he's applying for a managerial
Smash
position.
SJWs.
I think I'd be very good in this aquarium. I have a fish tank.
You know, I know a lot about these fish. I eat them normally.
Yeah, this incredibly rare humpback whale. I've mixed up a bit of ketchup.
But yeah, since I did work in a fast food restaurant, and that was hell. Because first of all, the manager was a prick to me, and second of all,
Most of them are.
yeah, he was really hostile towards me. He actually changed my schedule without me knowing on a day that I wasn't working, just to ensure that he'd write me up for being late, and he changed it on a day I wasn't there. So that was a prick move. But apart from that, I worked with a guy. It was super, super quiet there all the time because it was in the mall, and I worked like from like 5 to close and whatever. So we'd have a lot of people as soon as I get in, and there would be nothing. But I had to deal with a lot of people just basically who would basically come in during what was that, Child Tax Day? And you would know when Child Tax Day was because we live in a rather impoverished area of my city, and yeah, during Child Tax Day, you would see all the people who look like they would be celebrating Child Tax Day be there, aka natives, and they would come in and start screaming at you, and they would hold up their children because they wouldn't speak proper English. And yeah, I'm not even joking on this, by the way. They didn't know how to speak proper English. They would hold up their child showing, I want food. This is what this means. I want food for some reason.
If they were screaming at me, I'd just stand there staring at them until they calmed the fuck down.
Yeah, exactly. That's usually how I'd treat them. Like, I didn't even work cashier. I worked in the kitchen, in the back. But there was a little window, so I could hear and see the autism that I would see. And yeah, it was ridiculous.
Whenever I had an irate customer like that was just sort of like screaming and ranting and wanting to be served, I would serve everyone other than them and deliberately ignore them. And yeah, like, I'd do that if they were on their phone as well. Like they were looking at me on their phone, like yeah. Like
excuse
say, oh, you're obviously busy. I'll let you finish your phone call and then go to somebody else.
Yeah, like no. Listen, I need some sort of like respect in terms of like you talking to me. You know, I need to actually hear your order.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I've had people as well while I was working there, and they come up to the counter. Like, I had one of the girls' name was Keisha, and she left to go to the bathroom, and I had to cover the front till, so I went up to the front, and this lady comes along, and she looked like the type that would call for your manager, right? You know, the old
soccer
white,
mom style.
soccer mom style, like. One hair, like one part of the hair is like longer than the other. Fake blonde, like you know, the type that.
Blonde. Oh my god!
And she came up. Excuse me. I was like, yes, ma'am. I want my usual. And I was like, I don't know what your usual is. Wow. Obviously, you haven't been filled in. And then she brings out a notepad and starts writing it down.
Wow. So let me get this right. What store were you working at? Like, was it?
I was working at an A&W. In case if you don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It's American Canadian food chain.
So they bring their stuff to you. So if they say, "Oh, I want my usual," just go and fucking get it then. Self-service. You go get it and bring it here, and I'll fucking sell it to you.
No, that's not how it works. Like it's like you order the thing at the front, and then the people in the back cook the burger. Then we give you it. It's like a McDonald's, right?
It's a kind of deal, right? Okay.
No, it's a McDonald's.
And usually they go in on days that a certain person is working, so they can say the usual, please, and they just get it for you.
Yeah, but I told Keisha this as soon as she got back, and she's like, I've never heard of a person that has a usual with me. Like, and I was like, all right, well, this bitch is crazy.
You should just like said, listen, love, if you've got a usual at a fast food chain, you really need to reevaluate your life.
yeah, like exactly. Like, no, this chick was like a really white mom, and also like I don't know why, but all of my problems were either from native moms who just collected their child tax, or white moms who are there because they came back from like hockey practice with their androgynous son. Like, and I'm not even kidding about the androgynous part. Everybody here dresses androgynously. I can't tell if you're a guy or a girl. And it's like I just picked. One of them patted their son's head. Here's another story. They patted their son's head, and was like, it just got back from hockey practice. It.
What they called it? Wow.
Well, I mean that is the only neuter singular pronoun. So
what the hell is it?
It's like a breath of fresh air when you meet people weirder than you in real life, isn't it? It's really nice.
And then I worked back in 2014. This is like when that SJW shit was just super new, right? So this must have been like on Tumblr 24/7, mom, right? Like this
probably, yeah.
Because like this is where this is when SJW sort of spawned from Tumblr, and that was generally the consensus on it. Like you wouldn't have it being the mainstream thing or belief that everybody should be androgynous. But no, this kid had the agender haircut and came up super skinny, and I just sort of looked at him like, all right, so what do you want? Well, first I have this coupon that's on my phone, but I just got this phone. I don't know how to use it. And I was like, well, that's your own. Like, I'm actually, it's not my job.
Your fucking problem.
Yeah, it's not my job to know how your phone works. And I totally knew how her phone works too. So, but like,
so what's not my fucking problem, is it? Why don't you stand over there, stop holding up the fucking queue, and figure it out?
Yeah, exactly. Like, once you figure it out, feel free.
This is why I no longer work in customer service. Like, I just can't put up with this shit.
I always make sure to have the coupon up on my phone before I go up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're gonna do that, or even if you're like, oh shoot, I forgot to bring it up, then you go ahead and bring it up really quickly. I would be fine with that. You're like, whatever, I'll give you your like five seconds of like doing your thing. But like, come on. Like, if you're spending that long to like find a coupon on your phone, you should just not be visiting a fast food restaurant. Like, you're obviously too stupid for fast food.
If you can't find a coupon on your phone, you shouldn't be having fucking kids.
Exactly. and let alone teaching them androgyny. Like, no, honey, you can be whatever you want. I want to be a nothing. All right.
I want to be a hobo. Do you know who I feel sorry for? Like, they go to the dentist, and you got the dentist there very carefully wondering whether to give a brave boy or a brave girl sticker to the child after the tooth.
The brave boy, the brave girl sticker.
You know, my gender is like string
brave
theory. It's everything and nothing all at once.
Yeah.
Brave it. It's just a gray sticker.
Hey,
it says it.
How about instead of a sticker, I give you a bruise?
Punch him in the arm. How about I give you a fucking blessing?
Yeah. Yeah, give them a bruise. See how much they cry. Depending on that, give them the girl or the boy sticker.
Have you guys, like, I don't know, like, because, again, Toronto's, like, super different than everywhere else. Because, like, I go to Toronto and then I come to Winnipeg, and I see the differences so heavily. Like, because in Winnipeg, it's just heavily, like, it's a heavy Native population, and Natives generally don't buy into the BS of like
politics.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it just that stupid shit. But like in Toronto, that is the hot shit. And if you say anything against it, you're a bigot. Like, you're an immediate social outcast.
Well, I mean, I bet there's even Native Americans going up to these people that are calling themselves Two-Spirit and are like Do you even know what the hell that means?
Yeah, like I'm a Native American. I think that's bullshit. Okay? Like
Two-Spirit was. It's not even close to what these SJWs are thinking it is.
It hurts. No, like it's like from what I've seen of, and correct me if I'm wrong here. Two-Spirit is kind of like Otherkin, right?
To the SJWs, it means that you're both male and female in the same body.
Oh, that is completely different.
To Native Americans, Two-Spirit is basically your. It's a very religious thing, and they're considered higher in society.
What freaks!
But even a lot of Native Americans have done away with that thought.
I'd fucking hope so. Jesus Christ!
But it still wasn't as SJW of a concept.
SJW enough, guys. We need to amp it up.
Yeah.
And it, like, honestly, here's the thing. Like, I can sort of laugh at most of the identity politics that are brought up by SJWs, but when they start gaining speed, is when I start to worry. Like, it's funny to laugh at stuff like this. Like the Bearing, he was just in here. His videos are generally just laughing about stuff like that, like calling them cunts, calling them retards, whatever. And you could just say that, and people would just be like, "Yeah, they're pretty stupid." But now it's gaining speed, and this is where I'm getting a bit scared. When I see people actually like asking in like tea shops, I mentioned like before. I frequently like visit a shop in Toronto that just has good tea and coffee, and I go there quite often. It's right down the road, but I'll see people go in there. And if like they write the name on the cup and whatever, but they ask for them to also write down their preferred pronouns. I kid you not. This sounds stupid.
Oh,
that sounds like I'm faking. They actually ask them to write down. And can you put like can you put in or no not pronoun a suffix? I think it's a suffix, like when you put like instead of Mr. Mrs.
That's a prefix.
That's a prefix.
Prefix. Thank you. So they ask them to put down a specific prefix for this. So, like, as in one of the ones that I heard was Zeiss.
Mm-hmm.
What? Zeiss, spelled X-I-S. And they asked specifically for that. Zeiss. Zeiss Cassandra.
You should be worried, because after Sweden's dead, R.I.P. Sweden, Canada's next, so...
Yeah, Canada is basically the Western version of Sweden. So,
but I mean, I shouldn't be too happy because this is how it's gonna go. It's gonna go. It's Sweden's already gone. Next up's Canada, then us, and then America.
Oh, no, I don't think we'll get taken. We survived the Blitz. I think we can survive a few raggy Muslims.
I was gonna say no. At the moment, it feels like nationalism's taking over now. Oh no! That Daily Beast article. Also,
they do this every time a movie comes out with a person of color.
Finally, we get one. No, like it's been around for a while.
She looks like really white.
Yes, but every single time it's always a token person of color in a white man story.
Okay. Also,
I think what they should do is just like to satisfy the black Disney character that dies like 5 minutes in. That dies 5 minutes in, so then the rest of the story can be all the white people avenging their death or something, just to piss them off.
Yeah, but they can't get mad at it because it's like, well, but they're defending the black person. Damn it, that's right.
I don't know. She looks kind of black. I mean, look at the size of that nose.
She's Polynesian.
Dude, she's Hawaiian, as in not black. I heard.
I think we need to get a police officer on here just to see if they would shoot her or not. Just to
Hawaiians actually came from China, so.
Okay, no. I was, and this is I was on stream, right? I've sort of gotten into being on stream with this other guy who's a rapper, right? And so I've joined him. He sort of just hired me on, and he talks with some pretty major people. One of the guys he does like the TED Talks and stuff like that. But he's also a hip hop artist, etc. He's a doctor. He has a PhD. I can't remember what in, but his like final paper was on Jay-Z. Yeah, you know. But afterwards, I went ahead and checked out because I had never heard of this guy before getting on stream with him. So I just talked to him. I was like, hey man, you know, cool stuff. Then followed him on Twitter, and the guy had an entire part talking about his pinned tweet was just went to see the movie Moana. Finally, glad we have an African princess, or I'm glad to see an African princess in a Disney movie.
Oh, I love.
Are you kidding?
The torn strips off.
I wanted to.
Why didn't you?
Honestly, this guy that's so stupid. So stupid. Like, no.
Sure,
No.
I just don't think that, like, there's certain things that you shouldn't be able to get a degree in. I would wager money that his degree was probably in something like African studies.
Yeah, it was. It was in a social. It was in a social issue, like in a social.
You shouldn't be able to get a PhD in that. You should be able to get a kick in the nuts for trying it. And that's it.
Exactly. Like, it should be one of those associated classes, like, you know, one that you would take along with literature or like writing or something. Even then, you're probably still not going to get a job from having a PhD in literature.
I mean, there is always history classes about African history, so that would be something more acceptable.
But it's not. It's just, oh, look how oppressed we are. Or even
I hate to bring up a source.
Top-notch university.
I hate to bring up a sore subject, but do you guys remember the woman who was claiming she had a PhD in Gamergate?
Oh boy!
I
I
do not know that. I don't know if I want to know that. I could just end my life. Oh, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
She was legitimately claiming she had a PhD in Gamergate.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, is Gamergate over? Is it over? I hope it is.
I never hear of
it for a while.
I mean, we haven't really been needing to do much with that recently because there really hasn't been anything from people like Anita.
I don't know when she's going to start that. Like, was it fucking history versus women or something?
Wait, you're talking about Anita?
Yeah, she hasn't even finished her tropes versus women.
No, she hasn't finished the first season of Tropes versus Women.
I know, it's been years even.
She finished the first, she quote-unquote started the second season without even fulfilling her promise of the first.
And still managed to wring out about, what, 200,000?
And started another Kickstarter to start the second season.
Fucking hell, maybe that's...
How scummy are you?
If you donate $1 million to me, I will stream a Counter-Strike Global Offensive match.
I've put out more videos since I started, which was not long ago, than she has her entire time in all these years.
I'll wager me as well.
I'm sure there are other people who are probably more qualified to talk about this, because there's probably people who will make a decent argument on like sexism against women in video games. There probably are people who can make a decent argument against that.
Either she makes the arguments herself and she's so piss poor at it that they're laughable, or she doesn't play the game herself and she gets one of her friends to, and
she's proven it multiple times.
No, she doesn't. She rips YouTube videos and shit like that.
Well, she actually has been starting to become an actual gamer. I went into one of her streams to compliment her about that, and guess what? I got silenced for an hour.
Nice.
She silenced me for an hour after I said, "Wow, you're really becoming a real gamer."
Wow,
yeah.
How offensive.
Wow, that's violence against women. I can't believe you said that, dude. Honestly, you deserve to be not only muted, but just mutilated. Okay. How dare you?
How dare I compliment a woman?
Our SJW is doing cultural appropriation by adopting Two-Spirited. Yep, basically.
It's okay when they do it because they're on the right side of history. So
yeah, exactly. We're on the right side of history. So what we do here, like, that is a colonization mindset, my dude. That's like, but we're white. We're on the white side of history, so that means that we can do whatever we want, man.
Hey, middleman, didn't you make fun of me not too long ago for saying my dude, and now you've picked it up too?
No. If I did say that,
it might have been someone else then.
Yeah, like, dude, I say my dude a lot, and then when I saw that Dr. Lehman also says that, I immediately gained respect for him. Also, the fact that he's not French, even though I thought he was. He's apparently not French. I think he's where the fuck was he from? Because it was like leaked now.
Who's this, sorry?
Dr. Lehman. You know? Do you know?
Yeah.
I love his voice.
Yeah, I know, right? But his he, apparently, I always thought he was French. Also, the fact that he started like doing a bunch of stuff on, like talking about like fencing and stuff like that. He's like really into fencing, and that's a majority French sport, French-dominated sport. So I always thought it. But
the irony of the French having a sport in fighting.
where they usually win. Yeah, I know, right?
I think he said that he learned English by watching the BBC.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Like, honestly, again, like I made a joke response video to him because he was complaining that he's never received a response video. So I decided to make his first, you know, and I decided to make it just a relatively fun one.
Actually, I worked with a guy who learned English by watching English films with Polish subtitles. So I was quite impressed.
Really?
To be honest.
Hey, question.
Did I learn Japanese by watching anime with English?
Fuck it, no.
Hey, question. Does the BBC have Family Guy? Because he sounds eerily like Stewie.
I probably showed it once or twice. I'm not sure.
I seriously doubt that
We do have other programs, you know.
Yeah.
Channel.
I always thought it was just Planet Earth playing like over and over again.
No, we have Doctor Who on there as
And
well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Doctor Who, Planet Earth, and like what was that? The Top Gear. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gone now.
Oh yeah. So then it's
I
not
watched the
Doctor
Amazon
Who.
version of it, like the pilot episode. It looked absolute wank. It's just awful.
Oh yeah. I heard there was another. There's another
It's
series.
like
Can I look it up?
the Grand Tour. It's on Amazon Prime. I watched the first episode. It's just terrible.
So
Is it?
So in the UK, do you guys still have to buy a license or permit or whatever for TV?
Yeah, we need a TV license.
What? Wait, what?
That's one of the stupidest things I've heard.
I know, it's ridiculous. We need to buy a TV license if we want to watch TV.
And even if you don't want to watch TV.
Yeah, true, yeah. I mean, if you have a TV in your house that's capable of watching the BBC, you need to buy a TV license, even if you don't watch the BBC. Yeah.
How much are these licenses?
About £67 a year.
A year?
Yeah.
Does that not include your cable package?
No, it doesn't.
And that'd be
include-
$83.63
That's
in US.
ridiculous. Why? But why though? Like, what does that go towards? Paying the BBC?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Basically, it's supposed to cut down on advertisements and such. And
Yeah, that's why we...
But I don't even watch TV, the greedy cunts.
Oh, no, neither do I. I mean, I just fucking
and
watch
yet they
it.
still put out like videos or like shows that are exactly the same length as American TV. You know.
And well, we don't have adverts on like primetime BBC shows.
Yeah, but most of them are still going to be 22 minutes.
Well, they're usually half an hour because they don't have to take breaks for the adverts.
Are they usually just like full length for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. That's actually pretty fucking great. Because, yeah, here it's like 22 minutes or nothing. Because I know that all the...
Yeah, I know,
like-
but I mean, you could just wait a day, torrent it, and all the adverts will be cut out anyway, so...
Exactly.
Not that I'm condoning illegal activity on this public forum. Of course not.
I am definitely condoning illegal activity on this public.
And while you're at it, buy and eat drugs.
we are not condoning.
Do you want to be a boring kid that no one talks to? Take drugs. The cool kids will like you.
Stay on
We are
drugs.
not condoning
Don't do
going
school.
to thepiratebay.se. That is thepiratebay.se. We are not condoning this.
No. It's got a pirate
But
proxy
that'd be
and then
cool,
it's
though.
a list of open proxy sites.
And definitely do not get uTorrent.
Oh, oops! I just accidentally put in all these torrent sites into the chat. Do not click on those. But just letting you know, you'll probably have some cool stuff there.
I actually used BitTorrent rather than uTorrent because uTorrent started bugging out to shit. So I thought, fuck it, I'll just get another one.
I actually don't torrent. I'm actually kind of proud of that. Except for no, that's a lie. I get other people to torrent for me.
I haven't updated uTorrent at all. I've got an older version of it, and it's still working great for me.
So you get people to do your dirty work, you scum of the earth.
Yeah, well, he's like the kingpin. He gets all the criminals. So, yeah,
criminal.
Yeah, he gets his Family Guy episodes, like back alleys and stuff.
Family Guy, wow.
Now I used to use uTorrent.
Hey kid, want to see some Family Guy?
Got some American Dad here.
There's actually a site that's been showing all the Family Guy episodes for years now. I think it might have been taken down though.
There's like Kiss Cartoon, yeah.
I've got all of them saved on my
I saw a stream recommended on YouTube a few weeks ago, and it was just like 24 hours Family Guy. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll watch some." Pretty cool.
Yeah, the old Family Guy was really good. A lot of the new stuff isn't that great.
It's the same. I always consider it it's the same old stuff, right? Like you're just gonna get the like, oh, remember that one time I did this, and then it has a flashback where he does that.
It's still funny though.
Yeah, like I won't lie, it's still like fairly good in comparison to most other things on TV at the moment. But
to be fair, that's all just admit it kicks the ass of Simpsons.
Oh, at the moment, yeah, old school Simpsons though.
I don't know, my memory's shit. Well, I see Simpsons now and I just cringe.
Yeah, new school Simpsons sort of plays on the Family Guy effect as well, except it's more. I feel like it's
family friendly to try and get away with what Family Guy gets away with.
Basically. But like again, I feel like The Simpsons is one of those things that people have sort of like grown up watching it, and people when they sort of try to get raunchier.
The only reason it's popular is because it was popular back then, and people have a soft spot for it.
Yeah, exactly, and it was good back then. Don't get me wrong. Like,
yeah,
but now it's gone too
really young.
So.
I don't know. I still like South Park.
The Simpsons and South Park are equally bad now.
Yeah, I still like South Park. In the latest episode, Mr. Garrison had a hair transplant to look like Donald Trump, and he was also doing like Donald Trump's pouty lip thing. You know how he pouts his lips. He was doing that, and I laughed so hard I started choking because that always gets me.
Now, there was one episode of Family Guy that I fucking really made me laugh. It was when Glenn was having an affair with Marge Simpson, and Homer walks in, and you just hear a gunshot, and you just hear Marge go, "Oh my God, you shot my homie!" And another gunshot, and then Bart comes in, and you hear another gunshot, and then Lisa comes in, and there's another one, and then
the baby
comes in. Yeah, the baby comes in. It's just like
he hesitates though. It's quiet for a bit, then
bang.
So in the Family Guy world, the Simpsons are dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except for Marge.
No, Marge is dead.
No, yeah, he killed her.
Oh, okay.
And then it was in the next episode, so he probably pinned it on Cleveland or something because he vanished.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's well to say good morning, USA.
That's a song. That is a show I couldn't get behind. I couldn't get behind American Dad. I felt it was just like it tried too hard.
Yeah.
It tried too hard. Like it's like, oh, wacky and zany. Whoa. Oh well, there's an alien here. Oh. Maybe I felt like it was culturally appropriating like me and my culture.
And
Grayskin's got to stick together, dude. When we have these things that are just gross, like cultural appropriations of our true selves, then
Yeah, it was a defensive stereotype of Martians.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you guys think of Archer?
I've heard very good things about it. I don't watch it. I don't watch a lot of TV.
Where the hell has this conversation gone? Like,
good places, dude. Honestly, as long as we have a topic, that is the good thing.
All right.
But, unless you got another topic, please have another topic.
Fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, now that you've brought...
Yeah, see there you go. All right, back on the topic.
Fuck you, man.
I found this comic. just that is the SJW, dude. So.
I wonder what would happen if you put a bunch of SJWs on like a stranded island.
They'd be trying to use their iPhones to contact them.
That would be amazing.
Dude, they're like, oh no,
I don't got
like,
phone service.
Resist capitalism as they type into their Apple phones.
No, I think they would immediately establish a hierarchy. They'd try and, like, the first thing they would do is establish who's the most oppressed.
Yeah.
A hierarchy of oppression.
Well, that's
know,
essentially what it is.
I think if you got all us shitlords and all the liberals, I mean, let's face it, they're all going to be weak as piss anyway. Most of them are vegans. We'd establish a hierarchy over who's best at what. They'd establish an oppression hierarchy. We'd have a war, and, well, I mean, it'll be a massacre, but yeah, it'll be fun.
You know, I wonder how many of the SJWs would go completely capitalist on an island. They'd start acting like a capitalist, but
like they would just like start like making people like sell off their stuff. Like no, you're not gonna give me that food, but I'm gonna give you the water. Okay, listen now, this is how it works. But that's capitalism. I don't give a shit.
No,
it's socialism.
Trade.
Shut up.
We're just
capitalism.
trading.
It's a fair trade.
No,
it's sharing.
Yeah.
Damn it, free market. Okay. It's I'm sharing with you, and you're sharing with me. Okay, now share. The women would abandon SJW right away. They follow power.
Well, to be honest, if you were on a stranded island, that's pretty much how it would have to happen.
Pretty
there
much.
would be no hugging of resources. Everyone.
Yeah, depends how much I like people. If you give me that food, or I'll cave your head in with this rock.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like a survival situation would be iffy with people like them, because they're authoritarian, right? So like and pretty much every single one who does establish those type of politics is authoritarian. So you got to be wary of that, especially in the fact of my belief is better than yours, and anybody else who disagrees with me is therefore against me. They would basically section off into factions almost immediately.
I'd just take my chances out, like in the wild on my own.
Yeah, basically.
I'd find the first sugar cane I can and start making rum.
I would hollow out their sugar cane and start making blow darts, dude. Or just make it a spear and just stab them.
I'd go and live in a cave and stalk people, and when they go alone anywhere, I'd pick them off one by one
and have your way with their corpse.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
that's wrong, man. I wouldn't do that. I'd just kill them.
Sorry. Yeah, you're northern. You're from the north. I just assumed.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. That's just it's a Viking.
It's a fair
thing.
assumption.
Yeah, like Scotsmen's. Oh, come on, man.
The northern savages.
Yeah. See, if we had a Sweden here, I would just immediately assume it on him. But
they just assume the position of
Sweden, yes.
White Sith male wanted to join in, but it was a Commonwealth stream. So we
Do you know what's funny? For a second, I thought,
person.
When I first joined, I thought you were Sith.
Oh, really?
You kind of like him a bit.
Who?
You.
Oh, where's White Sith male from?
Yeah.
What? Why would I be Sith?
You sort of do, kind of. It's just like the calming voice. I don't know.
I have a calming voice.
Yeah.
You do
also,
kinda
a
sound
kind of
like
a
him.
twinge to the voice. Yeah. Sort of, kind of. You're just lacking the ending to his accent. Because you only really hear his
Northwest,
accent.
so.
Oh, there you go. That's the reason.
And there's laugh after every sentence. That's like.
Yeah, basically. There you go.
I just call people twats. So.
Nice. Okay, Jax is still messaging me. Piss off, cunt. You fucking don't even have stable government.
Tell it to go neck herself.
Oh, neck yourself.
Fair, if a stable government is one of the prerequisites for coming in here, why did we let a Canadian in?
Excuse me, we totally do have a stable government. We have a horse. Yeah.
If you kill your enemies, they win.
By the way, all these celebrities saying they would be moving to Canada if Trump won. How come all of them were so racist and didn't want to move to Mexico?
Yeah, I was, but they don't have my.
The only one that said he wanted to go to a brown country was Samuel L. Jackson. He's like, I'm gonna go to Africa. It's like, okay. If you say
Have fun, Sonny.
Yeah, man. Like what? South Africa? You know, the one that's filled with white people.
You just go over there and be like, wow, they're hitting niggas over here too.
It's like, wait, South Africa isn't an entirely black-dominated like urban like utopia? Wow, I didn't know that. And then he just moves back.
He moves to Northern Africa.
What about
joining one of their militias?
Hey, man.
What about someone wanting to move to Zimbabwe? I mean, whites can't own land in Zimbabwe now, so that'd be a paradise for someone like that.
And then what's his face was like, please come back.
Please come back.
Do you know what? Zimbabwe is just the best country for the way that like really, really black people pronounce it. It's like Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
In us.
No. The funniest thing is, like, Zimbabwe. I don't know if you've heard about their dollars, but at the moment, they had to drop the Zimbabwean currency and take up American currency because they reached a point where a $1 billion Zimbabwean like money was being printed. That's how bad it got.
Yeah, but to what value was it? Like
less than a couple cents American.
What, for like thousands and thousands of dollars?
No, for millions. Millions.
Fuck me, Jesus.
They literally lost all monetary value.
They could have just solved that problem by like having a 1 million note for like 1 cent.
No, they totally did, and they had you can find online, you can buy them on eBay, $30 million notes.
Fuck me, I might get one of those just for posterity.
Yeah, they're about $1, and you get like a whole stack of them.
Yeah, you could like bring that here. Like it's like 30 million, and you could like find someone who's really uneducated, and you'd be like, wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
and he'd like give you a shit ton of money for it.
Just dye it green and say, here you go. It's a $1 million note.
Like, oh yeah, I'll give you it for a tenner. It's like, wow, really?
Here, I'll let you find it in a second.
Yeah, link me that. I'm gonna look on eBay for that.
Look on eBay for Zimbabwean money, but actually, I'll
type in eBay and it takes me to inquest.org. That's
nice. Here, Zimbabwe.
Speaking of foreign currency, I was busking once and someone had dropped in 4 Chinese coins.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here you go. Here you go, man. I found you a $100 trillion silver foil banknote for $1 US.
Oh, go on, yeah, link me that one. Let's see.
I'm totally going to start buying
those. 1 trillion billion million uncirculated banknotes, 1.5 pounds.
There you go, man. It's in the chat there. Sidebar chat. And yeah, by the way, they were
Sat, that's a great business plan.
Yeah, just
they're actually one of the first countries to implement plastic notes, but you know, they sort of lost all value.
Well, maybe that's a warning. Maybe we should just keep with the paper notes.
Yeah, you know, that's the reason why they're losing all their money. Is because they.
Well, maybe we should just stop printing money.
Hey, Sat, did you see that one of the AA notes went for like $9,000 the other day?
The what? Sorry.
You know the AA code of the new notes that we've got.
What, the new fivers?
Yeah. Someone put like AA something, and they got like $9,000 on eBay.
Wait, what?
Jesus. Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about here? Like, as in they put on what on it?
Because we got new banknotes, new £5 notes, and the first ones to come out AA, and then 01, and then the code after that.
Oh,
and one of
bullshit.
those
I should
went.
have checked mine. I had 2 of them the other day, but I spent them.
Yeah, I've got 2 AAs, but I don't think they're really of any value because they're not 01s.
Oh, right. So it's basically like the first print editions.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
It was the same here. We had like
£9,000 on £5. What a shit investment.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
All right, so the stream has been going on for 3 hours now, so we can start wrapping things up.
Oh yeah, feel free. Here, actually, can I show this Zimbabwean money?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I never wrap anything up. I dug it all the way, my homie.
Here, the screen one. All right, there we go.
And afterwards, I'm going to be giving. I'm going to be sending a message to Satirician because I want him to send me all of the shrimp cocktail chips that he can find.
Wait, shrimp cocktail chips?
Prawn cocktail chips.
What? Are those things? Is that a thing?
I think you mean...
Yeah, they're delicious.
Crisps.
I want you to send me, please. I'll pay.
You guys don't have those there? What the fuck?
No, we don't.
Uncultured swines.
I tried it there in the UK, and I just fell in love with it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, you can probably buy them on Amazon.
Like, okay, no. Are they like a special like?
What brand are they? Like Walkers or what?
Are they like Chinese?
It's the same brand that does Lay's.
Oh yeah, Walkers then.
Yeah.
Really?
Walkers prawn and cocktail crisps. Hang on a minute. Let me look on Amazon for you.
Yeah, there's Pringles ones as well. They're nice.
I have no idea that these were a thing.
And you guys have your own special monster flavor, apparently, and it's got tea in it.
I've not heard of that.
Yeah, I found that in Northern Ireland.
Oh, the bid was at 9,000, but it was a troll bid. Ah, okay.
Hang on a minute. Fuck, I've lost the...
Here you go. See, AA and AA quality, $100 trillion. The world's largest denomination money.
Fuck's sake, I lost the... Oh, there we go.
So you can get 50 of these Zimbabwean $500,000 banknotes.
You can buy them on Amazon. Just there, it's like £1 for like 6 bags or something.
Oh, dude!
Okay. Oh my god!
What are these? Get prawn chips?
Prawn cocktail
chips. I like how the first thing that comes up is USA.
It's only €1. I mean £1.
Walker
Euro.
crisps on Amazon.ca.
How much is that in?
It's about one. It's probably about $1.30.
Prawn cocktail. They're $9 Canadian, with free shipping. Oh, I'm so tempted.
$9 Canadian. How shit? How? What?
It's only $1.32 in America.
Yeah, but it's like 25 grams. How much is 25 grams?
It's 25 grams. Funnily enough.
Yeah, thanks. I'm needing like a.
It's 6 25-gram bags. I fucking know. I don't know. Maybe like.
What?
They're
like
the
a
mini
large
grams.
size bag.
They're the mini packs.
Oh, sorry. No. Yeah. It's like.
25 grams in ounces is 0.8 ounces.
Okay.
They're the small snack bags basically.
Yeah.
Less than an ounce
per bag. There's 6 of them.
Damn. Okay. How many? Wait. 1 second here. I just look up Lay's.
But yeah, they
I should get a thing here.
They even have Worcestershire sauce flavored.
Worcester sauce, yeah.
Give me the one that has like the actual. Okay, no, wait.
It may say Walkers, but it's the same company. You just call it Lay's over there for some reason.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that England and America do the Worcestershire sauce differently. You guys say Worcester?
Worcestershire.
I don't try to say it. I don't try to say it. So don't.
Yeah, that is almost nothing. 25 grams is nothing.
Yeah, I know, but for some reason in Canada it's $7 fucking. I mean,
it depends. 25 grams of cocaine is actually pretty alright.
I'm looking at our own bags here, and they have 226 grams.
I wouldn't complain for £1. Fuck me.
I feel like a drug dealer here. Like, you're trying to cut me short here.
Don't blame me, mate. Blame the good folks at Amazon.
Yeah, guys. Like, that's not even 6 bags. That's just like, geez, a meat variety. There's 26. Excuse me.
Quit your bitching, man.
No, smoky bacon, roast chicken, cheddar cheese and bacon, prawn cocktail. And they're all just 25-gram ones. You guys seriously only get 25-gram?
Well, no, we usually get them in a multi-pack of 6, funnily enough. So,
like, are they all like 25 grams?
Yeah, each bag is 25 grams, and you get 6 bags.
Seriously, how much
vary?
is that?
Like, you'll get one 25-gram bag, one 5-gram bag, one 120-gram. Vary like that. They're all 25 grams.
And how big are those? Like, if you could just like give me an equivalent to the size of the bag.
If you hold out your hand,
about 25 grams.
Thanks. Like, will it just be enough to fill my hand?
Yeah, you can hold it comfortably in your hand. Yeah.
That is sad. That is it's like the crappy chips you get during like Halloween.
No, it's bigger than that. But you know, fucking hell, I don't know how to like equate it to like
Like, is it the size of like my phone?
Just think of the fun size packs that we have here.
Right,
okay, yeah. That's all I needed to hear. I just need to hear fun size, and so I can just immediately click off this page. Because fun size is not fun size. I have a thing against fun size for a very good reason, because it's not.
It's too small.
It's disappointment size, okay? It's way too small.
And Lay's always has so much air in the bags.
See, there you go. 6-pack of 150 grams. Thank you. Add that to my cart. Thank you. Yeah. Wait, gift card savings. Excuse me? What? No. I'm not getting an Amazon Visa gift card. What do you think I am?
Apparently, I can't get the prawn cocktail chips until I'm a Prime member.
I like how you guys are just like, that's where the stream is led. You guys
Excuse me, if these things are as good as I hear now, in the past like 20 minutes, I'm gonna get myself some. Okay?
It's all about food with us. So
I understand. We're all American here. We're all American on the inside.
Yeah, exactly. If you like food, are you American? Haha.
Yeah, American isn't a nationality; it's a state of mind.
I don't know if you've had these before. Wait, are these the things? I can't remember.
What?
Monster Munch.
I don't recognize those at all.
They are in Australia as well, but they're so weird. I think they're like a chicken flavor. Oh, there you go. This is what I need. See, look at my screen here. This is what I need. I need you guys to be like, all right. So if you hold it up to your body, it's about the size of your like stomach, up to around the sternum. Right, the sternum ends around here. And this is the rib cage, right?
Oh, I lost that.
Yeah, it's that left.
Did he say he was leaving, or?
Nah.
I just fucked up.
Jeez, man.
He got sad that he couldn't order in the crisps or something. Left. God. I don't know if you guys have also had. There's these things that are like those instant noodles, right? But they're already pre-cooked, and they have like flavoring on them, and you just buy like a bag of it and eat it. Have you had those?
Yeah.
I haven't been able to find them for like years.
One thing that I tried from England, from the UK, it's Smarties. It's different in the UK than it is over here.
It's in Canada too, by the way.
Well, a lot of our food is different. Even if it has like the same brand name, it's a lot different over here.
Well, I mean, like we have something called Smarties over here, but it's not the same brand or anything. All I
hear from the US is how like Domino's is disgusting, but over here it's pretty good. So
yeah, Domino's over here is pretty decent. I don't know about you guys.
It's overpriced as shit, but it's
yeah. I'll agree. It's super overpriced. We have better places here, but like it's not that bad. But I don't know, because I've heard that Domino's is like the cheap value like pizza joint, and I'm like, that is not Domino's here.
Nah.
It's
Really
like-
expensive here.
It's like, yeah, I pay an extra $3 for a pizza that I could get at a better place.
Pizza.
Oh man, it's a lot more than that here.
Ew,
Like,
Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's even more expensive.
hang on, let me check.
There's a place called Godfather's Pizza. And
Oh yeah, we have that here as well.
oh, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty greasy, but it's just like pretty decent.
And they have this whole make your own salad bar thing.
Yeah. If you want KP prawn tail skips, I think you want KP prawn cocktail skips. What the hell's a KP prawn cocktail skip?
What?
I'm looking at the chat right now.
AP prawn cocktail skips.
I think they make crisps, probably crisps. Also, we can't say chips. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah. It's at any pizza place I can get like over a 10-inch pizza for like £6. At Domino's, it's like for 11. It's like 15. That's ridiculous.
Are you talking about skips? KP skips, prawn to cocktail crisps.
No, I'm talking about pizza.
No. I'm talking to the guy in the chat here. He's like, you gotta get the.
All right, okay. I was a bit confused there. I was like, what?
Wait, you're talking about the election? No, I'm talking about pizza. What are you talking? Oh,
We're
it's a
talking
two
about
stations
food
that you're
here.
back in a moment.
Yeah. So
Uh,
said his computer crapped out on him.
the bid was 9,000, but it was a troll bid. Oh God, I'm getting. Oh, you're not gonna answer that phone call. That people want my blood again. Oh yeah, I have O negative blood, by the way. So that's like, I always get calls from the blood bank now that they found out that I'm O negative. They're like, hey, you want to donate some blood, dude?
Yeah, because you're a rare type that you can give to everyone.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah,
no one can give to you, but the same kind.
And since I've got green eyes, that's pretty rare. It's like 3% of the population. I'm always getting weird emails from Middle Eastern people saying they want my eyes and shit.
Nice. I have hazel eyes, so.
That was a complete exaggeration. Well,
Yeah. Well, no.
I made up, but
No. Have you
the
ever
entire
done?
world is green.
Have you ever talked about there are actually people who will approach you here in search of kidneys. They will pay for kidneys. I kid you not, on the street.
Okay.
wait.
Yeah.
Why
and I'm like, no,
why would you pay Why would you pay for kidneys when you can just chloroform someone and steal them? Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
exactly.
Well,
Charlie the
if you're in
Unicorn.
Canada, they will give anything for you. They will give their left arm.
Dude,
Who fucking buys kidneys? It's all about stealing kidneys these days.
no. The thing is, thank you for offering to pay for my kidneys, but why are you approaching me on the street? And why would you ever think that I would give you my kidneys on the street?
Well, you don't need.
here you
Well,
go.
you don't need. Well, you don't need to say yes. You can politely turn them down.
Well,
no.
it's just that it's on the street.
If I wanted to give up one of my kidneys, I would go to a hospital and do it, right? But I wouldn't just do it for some random guy on the street. Who'd be
Yeah,
like,
he has to take you to a hospital first.
so
At least be
sketchy.
polite.
If someone said, "I'll give you £1 million for one of your kidneys," I'd chop the fucker out myself. So. What? Everyone went quiet.
No, I do that too. I was sort of just thinking, Oh, by the way, they're talking about the recount, and they're talking about the Hillary recount thing. Do you guys think that's gonna happen?
If it does, it's not going to change anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so, but
Because really, most of the votes that got her over on the popular were from states that were already for her.
yeah, exactly. And the thing is, and people always have to point out the fact, do we actually want this part of the country? And they it just highlights the amount. it highlights the amount that there actually like is of people in that state. It's just like California and New York, along with like South Texas. Like, do you want these people in these cities? That's all there is, depicting the rest of the future for the rest of them, right?
Well,
Yeah,
but
you guys
what
hear me?
doesn't?
Oh yes. Hey,
Hey, man.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
No, we can't.
But yeah, the whole thing about the Electoral College was to protect minority voices.
yeah, exactly. It was created for you guys, and now you're like, no, I don't like it because it didn't work for me.
Yeah, and the farmers need voices also, which... Oh, we lost that again.
That was
But yeah.
short-lived.
But yeah, the farmers need a voice also, and if it was left up to just popular votes, they wouldn't have any say.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because again, it's one of those things that you need to recognize that the states were put in place not just because of political reasons. It was because of the fact that it was to separate, because all of the states work together, right? But it's just that they work in their own interest for different things, such as agriculture, for different exports. Like California, hell, who knows what the hell that is.
Isn't it funny? The same system that's had Obama in office for 8 years. Suddenly, when Trump gets in, suddenly that same system is flawed. Isn't that funny?
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
The New York Times put out an article when Obama won on why the Electoral College is amazing, and then as soon as Trump won, they put one out on why it's racist.
God damn it, democracy! Why have you got to do this to me? Why have you got to make the people that I don't want to win? That's not fair.
Did you see that Slate magazine? I think Slate magazine.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you, man.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Like I don't know if you saw that Slate magazine thing of on I believe it was October the 19th. They released the thing saying like Donald Trump is actually one of the more moderate Republican candidates. And then on the 25th, 6 days later, they put out something. And this is after he won the primary. The headline was Donald Trump is a fascist.
He's the most liberal Republican that was up there. So.
Same writer too. Is the same author.
I just find it funny how they use words that they clearly don't know the meaning to.
Yeah.
What? So what are your guys' thoughts on the people trying to get rid of the Electoral College and go to popular vote over here?
I want to kill myself.
Do you guys think that'd be a smart idea or a really bad one?
No. Absolute democracy in America? God.
I don't know. I'm a bit torn. Like, I think the voting system at the minute is a bit archaic. One candidate could technically get more votes but still lose.
Yeah, and that's fair enough. But at the moment, what it needs to be it needs to be that not only everybody has a voice, but that everybody has a voice on the things that matter, right? Like something in one state may not matter to another state, but that doesn't mean it doesn't matter to the rest of America. Right?
I don't think that everybody should have a vote. I think there should be an IQ test before the vote.
Yeah, that's agreeable.
I kind of disagree because I think
really?
I don't think I.
How would the Democrats have a chance?
I don't think it's a really good system to check for intelligence. To be honest,
you don't need to prove yourself a genius. Just be above the national average. Be able to recognize shapes and general arithmetic. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Shit like that. If you can't do that,
racist.
I don't give a fuck. It's just deciding the future of the most powerful nation on the planet. Do you really want someone that doesn't know how to fucking spell Obama or Trump?
Yeah. How would we make it so that you have to write down the name of the candidate that you want, and if it's spelled wrong, your thing is thrown in the garbage.
It's not a bad idea.
Okay,
yeah,
that one.
You have to write out the full
that
name.
one out. That one.
Also, I think a system like that. I think a system like that is too easy to abuse too. So.
You just add an extra H to the end of like Trump or something like THR.
Well, I mean, any system that you put in place like that can easily be used somewhere. So I don't.
I don't know. I think there should just be a general IQ test for everything, for voting, for driving. Just if you're as thick as pig shit, you should just be confined to your house. Maybe pushing trolleys around.
Yeah, there you go. You can make money, but read up,
Well, I mean, there are people with really low IQs that are really good at driving, but that's about all they're good at. So.
Yeah. Well, no. What we need to do is what we need to do here is we need to make them at least like write off like who they're voting for, right? Full name. What party that person's in. Full thing. So Republican Party. Donald Trump, Republican Party, and then write down one policy they agree with. The policy they're most excited for.
Make it a multiple choice system. Have like one real policy and 3 fake policies.
Yeah, there you go.
Pick their real policy.
Yeah, exactly. And
if you fail the test, off to the gallows.
Basically.
No, that takes too long. Just incinerate them.
Bring out the old guillotine.
No, run the path of good old Hitler and just fucking gas them.
To help get America out of debt, you could sell them as Soylent Green to China.
There you go. Promote capitalism. There you go. Yeah, like use China even more.
If we
I think it's where it's going to lead because capitalism sounds so much like cannibalism that it just goes hand in hand.
And destroy capitalism. I've had so many like people on that stream that I'm a part of now that are just either anti-cap or they're like they're either ANCAPs or they're like anarcho-capitalists are hilarious. I've had a chat with one anarcho-communist and who the hell was it? Like Anarchy Ball was on. At least the person who runs the Twitter was on, and oh boy, that was an interesting talk.
Sorry, go on, man.
His solution to most things was just a 12 gauge.
I found it funny, right? Because a while ago, I was talking to this guy for hours. We were getting along, right? And I decided, I'm going to invite my friend, right? And my friend finds out that this guy's a capitalist, right? And he makes one joke, and this guy instantly blocks both of us.
Wow!
It's like, what the fuck, man?
You mean the anarcho-capitalist guy or the other guy?
Yeah, the anarcho-capitalist guy. After one joke from my friend to him, he just blocks both of us.
Wow! Nice.
I didn't even say anything. I didn't even say anything. I didn't laugh at the joke or anything. He just blocked.
If we can't laugh at ourselves, what's the point?
Exactly.
If we can't laugh at ourselves, the liberals will. So let's make sure we laugh at ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. That's why self-depreciating humor is so important.
I am actually idealistically an anarcho-capitalist, so.
I love capitalism. Capitalism is the way forward. It's constantly confused with corporatism, though, which annoys me.
Yeah.
Which America is a corporatist, so.
Oh, absolutely. You get an argument from me there.
Yeah. But people keep saying it's capitalist and we're trying to hold everyone down because of it. But.
Nah, it's bollocks. It's all corporatism. It's the same over here, really. I mean, especially with the European Union, it's one of the reasons I wanted to leave the EU is because it's such a corporatist organisation. I want fair trade. I don't want all these strangling regulations from Europe.
I found it really
independent businesses.
Do you think?
I found it really funny that anarchists wanted to stay in the EU. That was really funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Those are probably anarcho-communists. So.
But honestly, like with the whole Brexit thing, I know everyone's probably tired to shit of it by now, but I don't think we're going to leave Europe. It's not going to happen. Do
you guys think that the EU is just not going to let you guys leave, or
well, apparently there's something like we need to initiate something like Article 51 to leave, but there's something in Article 50 which could prevent us from leaving. And Tony Blair, the fucking that children lie awake having nightmares about. He has come out against it, saying, "Oh, we could block it, we could stop it, we could stay within the EU." And I think if that happens, I genuinely do want to leave Britain and maybe move to America.
Isn't it what they've decided they can do? Is they're like, "Oh, well, we can choose when it happens." And you know what I mean?
Just come to Canada. Our politics don't matter because our president doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you've got Trudeau. I don't want to risk that.
No. Listen, here's the thing about Canada. You gotta face the fact that now with Trudeau, he's not an SJW. He is a pushover. There's a clear distinction between the two. He is a cuck, in every sense of the word, by just simply how he handled the Trump thing.
I think he does have one redeeming quality, though. Yeah, in that meeting thing, where the people were deliberately standing in front of that guy, and he just like marches over and grabs him from the crowd.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Dude, yeah, and that one was like, "I elbowed me in the tit." That was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny, but yeah, like, listen, everything politically, he's a pushover. The reason why he won, he heard that people wanted weed, and he offered them weed, and he got in. But now he's, especially with his acting with President-elect Trump, before he got in, the majority, the loud majority, were screaming for against Trump, and so he therefore joined them in denouncing Trump. Therefore, he gained more popularity. Now that Trump's in, hey buddy, yeah, let's renegotiate NAFTA. Why don't we? It's these things that sort of show his true character. That
one thing I am looking forward to about the Trump government is America cozying up to closing up to Russia a little bit, because it's about time that you let bygones be bygones and made peace with the Russians. Because
thank God.
I mean, what is it? What good does it to stay at loggerheads with Russia?
And honestly, us building our relationship with Russia would not only be good for America, it'd be good for a lot of other countries. I believe that if we have a good relationship with Russia, Japan will start building its relationship with Russia again. And that would
that could also lead to good relations with China as well.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like the fact that China and Russia have fairly close relations, just because of political matters. But
China and Russia's gonna make a baby.
How? And then America's gonna cuck them. Mm-hmm. That's how it's gonna work. It's gonna be a three-way. It's gonna be completely consensual.
Yeah, it's gonna be a genderless child, and it's going to be called Crimea.
Nice.
But yeah, if we play our cards right, the new alliance with Russia that we would probably go for is we might actually stop North Korea and finally get our troops out of there.
Have any of these SJWs have you seen any of them complaining that they were assigned a name? Yet I haven't seen that yet.
Not yet.
No, because it's so easy to change your name.
Yeah,
but I mean, I'm just wondering if you're gonna see a bunch of SJWs claiming that they have no name.
Here, I'll look on Twitter.
You got to look on Tumblr more.
Oh no. Twitter is a good area because people just say stuff right off the top of their head, and
I have no name. I have no pronouns.
Yeah, because people can just be called what they want at the moment. You can literally just say, "Hey, so my name is Jeremy Johnson," and call me that.
Well, if they're really going to go forward with the whole, you need to respect people's pronouns, I think people should just be like, all right, then my pronouns are nigger and nigger self.
Yep.
Respect my pronouns.
To be honest, I think if they do that, they need to wear one of those, the bracelets that old people wear with things they're allergic to and medication they need to take. They should do that, but with their pronouns on it. They can go up.
Wait, are you doing that so that
Well, there was a
person... Are you doing it so that easier to round up and put in a concentration camp? I like the thinking.
There was a person that
very
put a big star on it so it's easy to spot.
There was a person that was going around identifying as Britney Spears, I think it was. So.
You gotta call him that. It's factkin. That's called factkin. And a factkin is a person that identifies as a living person, living or dead, but a real person. And the opposite of that is a fitkin, which is I would identify as Pinky from Pac-Man.
I thought you were gonna say Pinky in the Brain.
Oh no. I'm talking about the ghost that like gets eaten and dies.
I know. I thought that when you said Pinky, you were gonna say from Pinky in the
Pinky
Brain.
in the Brain. Yeah, but yeah, like that's another thing, dude. I haven't heard much about Otherkin recently. Has that just sort of died off?
Hopefully,
because I know the funniest thing that like one of the funniest things about Otherkin was the fact that the vast majority of them had either A, Asperger's syndrome, or B, autism. They like the majority of them, and that
give us a bad name.
Like, I always thought that was hilarious. The fact that like like there you go. That's your reason. That is your reason. It's not that you are actually a different human being. You're not a different
the funny thing about Tumblr was when it first started out, it wasn't the whole they didn't identify as like different pronouns and genders and shit. They identified with their mental illnesses. That was like literally the thing back then. It's not so much
when?
now. Huh?
Back when? Like 2014 or something?
Yeah, pretty like when Tumblr first started. Instead of having like a big page of like your gender and your pronouns and shit, they would just list all these different mental illnesses that
That's
they have.
right.
That
Yeah,
was
and then it's self-diagnosed. Yeah, I actually remember that.
That was the thing back then.
That was like 2014 era. You know, like the time when it was the lol cow, right? You would just go on Tumblr and be like, hee, this is hilarious.
Same, just like with the transgender stuff, those self-diagnosis. It hurts people who actually have those.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I have a friend whose name is Xander, and who is an actual transgender, and like suffers from gender dysphoria. And the thing is, when people act out as if it isn't a like a mental illness or not, or like a mental state, that hurts it. And when you have when people act as if they can just be it because they think it's cool, that hurts.
Yeah, because it hurts medical research.
And the reason why so many people are experiencing like, you know, attacks against transgenders or like abuse against transgenders because of the trenders who are not actually transgender, who claim they are, and then just, you know, get called out for it.
So what do you think the best way to handle the situation would be? Because I have a live and let live attitude. If that's how somebody wants to identify, I'm absolutely fine with it as long as they don't try and ram it down my throat and it asks me to use all them fruity pronouns. If they don't want me to say sir or madam,
I would still probably think that
if I see a transgender person that's gone out of their way to look like a woman, so it's a man who's gone out of their way to look like a woman, you can tell they've made a genuine effort, then I will be happy to call them her.
Oh yeah, but
I recently saw a post about a woman just complaining about some young teenager calling her mom. He's like, oh, this is so disrespectful. Like, it's like, what? Are you fucking kidding me?
But people that say that they're non-binary or whatever, I will think they're idiots, but as long as they don't try to force it or anything.
It's like Jehovah's Witnesses. Do what you want, just don't bring it to my door.
So,
yeah, exactly. But
I can have my own thoughts on things, and I'll just let them live their life as long as they don't try to force it on me. So
basically. And the thing is, you need to realize the fact that, like, I'll be happy to call you sir or madam, but when you bring in, like, other pronouns and stuff like that, you're hurting yourself. Like, you're actually just, like, you're not helping society with this, and you're not helping yourself with this.
I identify as Zunt and Zunt self.
And how about cut and cunt self? How about that?
And did you guys notice...
that's what it is. Zunt is the gender-neutral term for cunt.
Did you guys notice that not long ago there were people trying to say that the intersex number is much bigger than it actually is?
Oh yeah.
like far bigger than it actually is.
Joe, the one thing with transgender people that I really, really do have a problem with is like if they, I don't know, have a child or adopt a child and that they try and force that lifestyle on the child. It's like, oh, you can choose your own gender. No, raise him as a boy or he's going to get the shit kicked out of him in school.
Yeah, exactly. Because you gotta it's not society's fault here. You are the minority here. It's not the rest of society that's against you. It's that the rest of society isn't you, and that's why we're not gonna bend to the whim of transgenders who are 0.3% of the population. We're not gonna bend to the whim of them, and people don't realize that we're not going to give up the majority for the minority.
How dare you disrespect Milo Stewart by not acknowledging them as your superior? How dare you?
Milo
Exactly.
Stewart needs to go and suck on a grenade.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I honestly, when it comes to transgenders, they set me off because it's just so disrespectful. It is just actual genuine disrespect, and it's not helping you because you're just acting as if you have a mental illness.
And a lot of these SJWs, they try to tell you that the science is out, that they know everything about it already, when really no scientist has ever said, okay, we know everything now.
Like, no, you don't know.
They're still doing research on this stuff. They're not sure about all this stuff. Transgenderism could still be a hormonal imbalance. They don't know yet. It could be just it could be just mental, nothing else, or it could be something completely different. No one knows.
It could be like an incredibly advanced form of some kind of placebo effect, where you think your mind is different, so you act in that way. Like you know, if you take a placebo tablet and you think, "Oh, my pain's gone," the mind is a very powerful thing. If you've been convinced that you're one thing, you might actually believe it.
Yeah, that's psychologically proven as well. Like there is actually a mental illness that you can get from pretending you have a mental illness. It's called factitious disorder. It's literally when people like with this disorder behave in a certain way to gain standing or to gain something out of it, and it's linked heavily with.
Do you mean monkhouses?
Monkhouse would be a factitious disorder.
Yeah,
but this is just Monkhouse is a there is a special because wait, it's Monkhouse, yeah.
It's in German, so.
It's like Monkhouse. Yeah, it's like Munch. It's like Munchhouse, right? Munchausen.
If you want to go with the very English way.
Yeah. That's what was it? Oh yeah, that's right. The when a mother uses their child's fake illness to gain attention.
No, Munchausen is using an illness to gain attention. Where there's another one where you actually believe you have that illness.
Yeah, that's now referred to as a factitious disorder, by the way.
Well, yeah,
they changed the name for it.
Factitious disorders is a whole range of things. So.
Oh, no, like they actually have changed the name in the mental illness guide to factitious disorder. There's just a single one now. There's they haven't changed by proxy though, so it's still Munchausen by proxy is when you use someone else's, like you act on someone else's behalf as if they have a mental illness. So if I was to drag around my friend saying, my friend's autistic, can you give me a free cookie because he's autistic, you see? Or my black friend, like in this case, my black friend's oppressed, so you should pay attention to me because my black friend's oppressed. Then that would be Munchausen by proxy.
Hey guys, I think I'm going to drop out. I'm pretty tired. It's coming up.
Yeah. So let's wrap this all up and everyone say your goodbyes and all that stuff. And
like I said, man, I never wrap it up. I always raw dog it.
Well, just shill your channels out one more time, and Yeah.
I'm HuffleRuff.
Hey.
I'm a really fucking bad. I'm left right mid. You can just check me out at left right mid on Twitter and left right middleman on yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't even know my channel.
I'm the satirician. Gas the Jews.
You're a cunt.
He's wearing the mask.
I'm Otimus, and I think disbanding slavery was a mistake.
Hey man, that's something I would say anyway. So all you really did for me was favors. Thanks, man.
Cheers, buddy.
By the way, Brendan Gunn just thought that it was me. he thought that I was Ruffle. Oops. Can't tell our voices apart because we're the only ones without like.
Hey, I keep thinking
accents.
I keep thinking Huffle is fucking Sif for some reason. So
yeah.
Well, so this is the end of the stream, and good night, everyone.